Toss time for match number 2 of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 2024, powered by Fancode. I have the two captains alongside me here at the sideline. Leading Sharjah, of course, we have hard-hitting wicket-keeper, opener, batter, and a man of many talents, Mr. Khalid Shah. And, of course, leading Dubai, we have the young and dashing Ronak Panoly. And, of course, our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. It's going to be Sharjah, the home team, flipping the coin. Tails is the call. Just come down as heads. Khalid Shah, you have won the coin flip. What have you decided?
I'm going to bat first.
And taking a look at the wicket, what do you think is a decent target to set in the first innings?
Well, looking at the wicket and looking at the bowling lineup and the batting lineup which we have, I think anything around 160 to 180 will give a good chase, will give a good target to the opposition.
Of course, you are the leader of Sharjah, one of the preeminent franchises in the UAE. That expectation of silverware must be a big burden at times.
Not at all, because always we try to make a team which is very well balanced. So as a captain and as a representative, I always feel comfortable with the guys inside. Yes, winning and losing is part of the game, but again, it depends how we do inside.
Best of luck for the game, Khalid.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Ronak unfortunately lost the coin flip. If you had won it, what would you have done?
I was looking to bat first as well. First game of the tournament. Would like to get some runs on board, but we wouldn't mind chasing first up as well. So yeah, I don't mind the decision as well.
Safe to say last year's D campaign did not go according to plan for Team Dubai. What are the changes? What is the mindset change this season?
Look, I think we're looking for consistency. I think the first half of tournaments in the year, we made a couple of finals in the first 3. And, we thought that we're going in the upwards direction. And obviously in the last 3, we didn't really step up. So I feel like, I think if we have consistency throughout the season, I think we're playing a younger side than usual as well. So yeah, hopefully it goes our way.
And on a personal front, how is the form? How is the fitness? How is it going so far?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Been a pretty exhausting month and a half since the season started. Just coming off the ILT domestic as well. So, looking forward to the tournament and hopefully the weather gets better throughout.
Best of luck for the game, Ronak.
Thank you so much.
Right then, news from the sideline. Sharjah have won the toss and they've elected to bat first.
Well, thank you very much, Ahmed Khwaja. So, the captain Khalid Shah of Team Sharjah winning the toss and had no hesitations to be batting first on this wicket. Let's have a quick look at the both playing 11, starting off with Sharjah. Almas Ayyub, the destructive all-rounder. Awais Shah, Junaid Afridi, Khalid Shah, the skipper. Luqman Faisal. Well, what do we talk about this man? If he gets going, we'll be in for a run fest tonight. Maruf Merchant, another very talented cricketer. Mohammad Irfan, Yusufzai, Mohammad Rohit, the speedster, Safir Tariq, and Shahbaz Ali, the all-rounder. And talking about the side of Team Dubai, Adithya Shetty, Aftab Alam, Angad Nehru, quite a few youngsters in this side. Aryan Lakra, great to see him playing in this game. Atar Rahman, Ayan Misbah, another very talented and a prolific batter. Ayman Ahmed, Mohammad Shadad, Ronak Panoly, the skipper, Shahrukh Amin, and Zishan Nasir, the speedster. It's the right time to introduce you to my co-com. It's going to be Asghar joining in. Welcome back, Asghar.
Thank you so much, Vasali, and welcome to everybody around the world for another cracker of a contest in store for us. Sharjah taking on Dubai. This is the match number 2 of Emirates D20 2024, powered by Fancode. We're live and exclusive from 7 Districts grounds. Ajman, a picturesque ground, beautiful facility to really enjoy cricket. Wonderful pitch as well. You've seen in the first game, 150 wasn't quite enough. Vasali, what you make of the toss decision and what sort of a score should be defendable?
Well, I think it's a pretty good move by the captain Khalid Shah, considering they bat really deep. They've got some hard hitters in their lineup. We talk about Luqman Faisal, Khalid Shah himself in the playing 11. And I won't be surprised if I see him walking in the middle. And to no surprises, it is Khalid Shah on the right. A very destructive batter. And I think ideal conditions for this man, considering under the lights, the ball does come onto the bat pretty well.
Absolutely. Explosive batting lineup, especially at the top. And once they get going, straight to watch Khalid Shah in full flight. Likes of Luqman Faisal as well, who's really come of age the last 6 months or so, playing some quality cricket. And under lights, like you mentioned, and there was a little bit of dew as well. I think the batters will really enjoy themselves here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a bit of a moisture just come into play, especially under the lights. And even the weather, if you talk about the weather, it's really gone cooler compared to the afternoon. So certainly going to help the players in the middle. Young side of Team Dubai. And as Ronak Panoly pointed out and mentioned during the toss, there are a few youngsters playing in this competition, in this first game rather. And I think that is going to give them a lot of confidence boost and experience.
Oh, absolutely. This is the tournament we have seen in the past as well, produce some wonderful talent, and we get a lot of opportunity to see young and exciting talent. And he's one of them, Zishan Nasir, good young bowler.
Well, let me tell you one thing, Asghar. This man will bowl with some severe pace. I've seen him lately. Throughout the season, he has been generating that extra gas and extra pace. And especially under the lights, it becomes very deceptive. And even if you see where the keeper is standing, that will tell a lot about this man. Right then, here we go. Ball number 1 of match 2. Oh, straight away was about to pick up a wicket, and that too of Luqman Faisal. Just cut him into half.
Yeah, caught on the crease. Great length from Zishan Nasir. I like the look of this young man. Predominantly brings the ball back into the right-hander. That really came in sharply, and Luqman was in no man's land. Perhaps a little bit of bounce just saved him.
Oh, what a start from Team Dubai. Bang on the money, Zishan Nasir. One of the premier bowlers in the side. Started off really well.
Pitched up delivery, nicely driven. Doesn't quite find the gap, but he gets off the mark with the single.
Yeah, right approach coming in from Luqman Faisal. The idea should be to play as straight as you can, especially when the ball is coming inwards towards the right-hander. That is the right approach, I would say, by Luqman Faisal. And on the other end, another very destructive and a dynamic player is Khalid Shah. But then again, needs to be a little careful, Asghar. We see him getting a little carried away, especially in the first 2 to 3 overs. So it's going to be interesting how he goes about.
Especially against Zishan Nasir, because it's going to be a difficult angle for him. He bowls it round the wicket, and that angle comes in with the arm, and after that pitching it can leave the left-hander. That is a tough delivery to play early on, so he needs a bit of a sighter here. And for Zishan, he's got to get it right up front. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Bit like Stuart Broad.
Oh, absolutely. What a delivery. And Khalid Shah acknowledging Zishan Nasir. Terrific ball. And I wouldn't mind now the captain getting him a slip. He's getting that extra movement, extra zip from the surface. So I don't think it would be a bad move to be having that aggressive approach and get him a slip early on.
Yeah, very good move. To have a slip in, because genuine chance of an outside edge up front with the new ball. Steaming in. Nicely tucked away, and a quick single to get off the mark, Khalid Shah.
Yeah, watchfully played. This is the way he should go about Khalid Shah. Usually just at times throws away his wicket early on. But then again, he's really shown some maturity lately and doing the right thing, not targeting Zishan Nasir early on in the first over.
Yeah, it's important against the new ball. First couple of overs, if you see off that new ball, that movement goes away, and then it's an opportunity for you to cash in. Looking to drive on the up. No real timing from Luqman on that occasion. A dot ball. Good start here from Zishan Nasir.
Yeah, I think it took him by surprise on this occasion. He wanted to bowl the outswinger, and that is why he couldn't really get it from the middle of the bat, Luqman Faisal. Oh, what a destructive batter he is. Has been consistently scoring runs for his side. And it's one of the dangerous batters, I would say. If he stays, Asghar, it's going to be havoc. Last delivery. Short. Pulled away. And it's straight into the hands of the fielder. So a quiet, decent over coming in from Zishan Nasir, giving away just 3 runs. 1 gone, 3 for no loss.
Great start from Zishan Nasir up front, and really was a wonderful over. Keeping 2 explosive players quiet is something to really focus on for Dubai. They've done really well. Angad Nehru is going to be starting the proceedings from the pavilion end. Right arm off spinner, and gets that drift away from the right-handers. Nicely played. Straight to the fielder.
Yeah, not the ideal of starts by the youngster Angad, bowling a short delivery and bowling a little quicker. The right approach with the new ball should be to just target the stumps and bowl a little slower. As we know, Angad, he has that purchase at times when he's bowling with the new ball. Oh, almost getting the better of Luqman Faisal. What a tremendous delivery by the youngster.
Oh, that one just gripped enough and gone right through the gap between the bat and pad. How lucky is Luqman Faisal? I thought it just clipped the stumps. Just that extra bit of bounce saved him. And this time he goes big through the leg side. Gets hold of it and picks up his first boundary.
Just when we were praising the youngster Angad, he's opted to go short, a drag down delivery. And Luqman Faisal, in the form he is not going to spare these short deliveries. Got into an excellent position and has smashed this towards the mid wicket. There you go. Safe option. Vacant area. No fielder down there. And that will be his first boundary.
A fraction shot as well. And the kind of form he is in, he'll pounce on anything. Page top or fraction shot. This time he goes again. I think they got to do something to have a little bit of protection for the off spinner. They need a square leg back, I guess, Ordi.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar. The idea is right by the youngster. He is enticing the batters to play across the line. Luqman is playing across the line, but it is always a safe shot, considering there is no protection down in that fine leg region. So might as well, rightly said, why not just take a deep mid wicket and a deep fine leg and then ask the batter to play towards that region.
Absolutely, with those 2 fielders inside the ring on the leg side, it's a bit of a freebie for Luqman. This is gone big here and easily done. That is the shot of the innings for me, and a big one as well from Luqman.
Well, he's looking very dangerous now, Luqman Faisal. He's announced his arrival very early in this tournament, and that is a huge maximum. Came right underneath the ball, and Angad bowling a lot fuller, but there you go. Lovely flow of the bat, playing it downtown, getting 6 runs under his name. Straight away, he's applying some pressure on the youngster Angad. Bowled a very good delivery, the third delivery where he bowled a fuller delivery, just flighted the ball, gave some loop, and almost getting a wicket of Luqman Faisal. That was a very brave delivery, but after that, he's just gone haywire and bowling a lot quicker for my liking. So I wouldn't mind him to bowl that same delivery, flight it up, entice the batter to go big. There you go. Nicely bowled. Brilliant delivery. And a misfield. That is certainly not going to help the cause.
Very sloppy there. Good delivery to end the over. Sharjah is off to a flyer. 19 for none after 2. 19 for none after 2 overs. Luqman Faisal is off to a great start. 18 of 10. Khalid Shah just faced 2 deliveries, got off the mark here. Angad Nehru in the previous over was taken to the cleaners. 16 coming off that over. A bit of a strange move to bring the off spinner up front.
Yeah, completely back on that statement of yours, Asghar. Angad, he's a very talented bowler, but then again, too much to ask for to bring him in the very second over, and that too against someone who loves to be playing against those off spinners, especially Luqman Faisal. So it's gone horribly wrong then. Nasir gonna continue.
Hit hard but doesn't find the gap, especially with the likes of Zishan Nasir getting that movement. There's always something with the new ball. If you have a fast bowler and you prefer to go with a fast bowler, because under lights we have seen the ball deviate in the air, especially that new ball.
Oh, absolutely. We saw that first delivery of this innings where he cut Luqman Faisal in half. So he is getting that initial movement and needs to pitch the ball up. Oh, knocked him over. What a tremendous delivery by Zishan Nasir, pitching it up, and what a sight for this fast bowler.
You called it right, and Zishan Nasir is listening to you. I guess what a delivery and what a big wicket, getting rid of Khalid Shah, who's such a dangerous player. But wonderful stuff from Zishan. Held his nerve, pitched it up, and got rid of the opposing captain.
What a tremendous ball. Zishan Nasir just targeting the stumps, and Khalid Shah trying to go for that big slog, and in the end has lost his wicket in the process. Sharjah, they lose their first. Khalid Shah will have to walk back early. 19 for 1. In walks number 3 batter. It is Mohammad Irfan, and he has been given a new role, I would say, Asghar. Usually we see him come up the order, opens the innings, and now he's come in a bit too early. So I think he wouldn't mind his position.
Oh, absolutely. Quality player, a wonderful all-round cricketer as well. So they're basically going with 3 openers, and all of them are very, very genuine openers, likes of Luqman Faisal, Mohammad Irfan. They opened for 7 districts, but here Khalid Shah is also someone who opens the batting regularly, so someone has to fix in at the number 3 position. Played a lot of cricket together and against each other as well, Irfan and Zishan Nasir, so it's going to be a good battle.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing they need to ensure is not to give any more wickets to Zishan Nasir. They should be pretty much aware that he is their premier bowler in this side, and his job is to pick up early wickets, and he has done so. Look at that delivery. Right on the money, trying to heave towards the leg side, and just could not get any connection in the end whatsoever. So on the move is the speedster Zishan Nasir.
A terrific stuff from him. That one a little too wide and given as well. Was enough width there for Luqman. He misses out on that cut shot. He's very, very strong in that area. But it's a very good start from Zishan Nasir. 1 for 5. Striking early and making inroads here.
What if they can get rid of this man? It'll be the icing on the cake. Luqman Faisal, we know if he gets stuck onto the wicket for 6-7 overs, it's going to be good night for Team Dubai.
Oh, good delivery. That one really jagged in off the seam. And Vasily, sometimes he just reminds me of the great South African Makhaya Ntini, the way he cramps the right-handers with that length and deviation of the seam.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the legends of the game, Makhaya Ntini. And generating some extra gas is Zishan Nasir. And I think in the process, Luqman Faisal, he's hurt himself. That ball just came in really sharp. And that has got to hurt. And straight away, medical attention is coming in for Luqman.
That was a sharp delivery. may have just missed that thigh pad and just struck him somewhere. Oh, that will hurt.
Yeah, Zishan Nasir certainly bowls with a lot of pace and seems to be in a very uncomfortable position at the moment, Luqman Faisal, but he's a strong bloke, strong lad. Let's quickly have a look at that delivery. There you go, sharply coming in, and that's got to hurt Asghar.
Absolutely, and especially after a few hours after the game, late in the night. We had few bruises along the way in our playing days, and this is a nasty one as well. And me often miss that thigh pad as batters. You have all the protection, but the ball sometimes finds a way.
Well, he's okay. He's up and running. Great to see. Oh, fuller delivery. It was in the slot, and Luqman Faisal, he was smacking his lips, trying to go downtown, but in the end, just missed out.
Yeah, perhaps he's just trying to hit the ball too hard. He's such a good striker of the ball. And when you have such form behind you, at times you just get carried away. On that occasion, he wasn't quite into his elements. Just lost his position, lost his shape. He's got to be careful. One more delivery of Zishan Nasir. He can play him out safely. There's plenty on offer for him.
Yeah, I think that delivery which hit him has certainly shook and woken him up. Luqman Faisal. He's a fighter. Right then, last delivery. Oh, beautifully bowled. Missing the outside edge. So once again, a very successful over coming in from Team Dubai. 3 gone, 21 for 1. Right then, Aryan Lakra, the captain, opting to go with some spin early on in the power play. It is Aryan Lakra, another very experienced bowler. Left arm orthodox, but now this is going to be a test. He's going to be bowling to a left-handed batter, Irfan. Swept away, fine. And he will get his first boundary.
Great shot, and that's where Irfan is so good. That game awareness and the execution is exemplary from this young man. He knew that they had a deep mid-wicket and a long on in front of square, but he went slightly behind square with that sweep shot. Kept it along the carpet as well. Great control and great skill. Picks up his first boundary.
Yeah, the margin of error is so minimal when you're bowling to a left-handed batter. Being a left-arm orthodox spinner, you have to just consistently keep on targeting the off-stump, middle stump. Yeah, that's a much better delivery.
A bit of a leading edge as well. That one went on with the arm. Irfan was looking to work it into that vacant mid-wicket. Nobody inside the ring in front of square, so he was looking for that quick single.
Open the face of the bat, and somehow they will scamper for a single. So not a bad ploy. Wasn't all that bad a delivery.
Yeah, pushing it across the left-hander and picks up a single. Luqman, he's got to settle his nerves. He's got to such a good striker of the ball. If he can get himself organized at the crease, he can cause a lot of trouble for Dubai.
Yeah, he's already looking very comfortable in the middle since he's walked in. He's middling the ball really well. Took down the youngster Angad in the second over. Beautifully bowled. That is the perfect channel you want to be bowling to Luqman Faisal. Not much purchase at the moment we're seeing with the new ball.
Can't expect much spin, especially with the brand new ball, but if you just bowl it in the right area and get those variations going, you can keep the batters guessing. Cuts and doesn't quite find the gap. Picks up a single. He's someone, Luqman, who always looks to find boundaries on regular basis. If you can keep him quiet for an over or so, you can create a chance. Left hand, right hand combination at the moment for Sharjah. And Irfan gets back on strike. Aryan has got to adjust his line, almost dragged on. That was too close to cut. After that boundary, it's been a pretty decent comeback from Aryan Lakra. 27 for 1 after 4.
Decent last over by Aryan Lakra, and the captain opting to go with Zishan Nasir. Oh, going for that big glory hit and missing it in the end.
That's a great decision as well, especially with Luqman Faisal and Irfan at the crease and the brand new ball. He's taken a bit of a punt and you'll be hoping to just break this partnership here. Look at that delivery. Oh, that was a wonderful ball and a great take by the wicketkeeper as well. That one just kept on going.
Yeah, brilliant stuff all over. Great ball, great take behind the stumps, and a great move to continue with Zishan Nasir. Beautiful delivery right in the block hole. So now both these batters will have to show some game awareness. They know that he's been opted to continue with the third over, and that is to pick up another wicket from here onwards. We know how handy and destructive these two could be if they stay onto the wicket.
Absolutely, and that's where the game awareness comes into play. They got to be very, very smart and look to see him off. And Zishan Nasir, I think as a right-hander, you can line up with that seaming back those deliveries, but in the future, I'm sure, talk more about Zishan Nasir after that delivery. That one just drifted towards leg stump and is given a wide. If he can develop a decent outswinger, I think he could become absolutely unplayable with the kind of movement he gets back into the right-handers. If one just holds the line, I think he could be a very, very handful.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you on that, Asghar. And I think the reason being is he tries to bowl a lot quicker. He gets that express pace, but whilst doing that, he just loses his line and length. And that is where it is a bit of a concern for the speedster. Short delivery, trying to slash or cut that really hard, Irfan. So, after that one boundary Irfan hit in the over of Aryan Lakra, he has been kept quiet.
Absolutely. Superb stuff from Zishan Nasir, but he's got to make sure that right now he can take a little bit of chance and bowl at stumps, make him come onto the front foot and attack those stumps. It's very important that he looks to strike one more time. That was the exact purpose. He's been given that extra over with the new ball. Just like that, almost got through. That is superb fast bowling.
Well, this is some brilliant, brilliant fast bowling we're witnessing by Zishan Nasir, generating extra gas with the new ball, and it was bang on, right on the money. And Irfan will be mighty pleased to get his bat down on time.
That one almost got through. Wonderful attacking lengths from Zishan Nasir. 29 for 1 here. 4.5 overs. Dubai will feel that they got some control of this game, picking up Khalid Shah and keeping two explosive batsmen at the crease quiet. relatively quiet, especially Zishan Nasir. It's been a top spell from him.
Last delivery of Zishan Nasir. Oh, what a ripper of a delivery. And once again, he has hurt Luqman Faisal. He's down.
He misses that thigh pad we often talk about as well. You got the front thigh pad and the back one as well, and he's surprised on a flat wicket. He gets that seam movement. That one came in sharply. 29 for 1. After 5 overs, there's going to be change of voices. It's going to be Ahmed Khwaja and Abid Ibrahim to take you through.
Thank you very much, Asghar Khan and Awais Ali. So Sharjah off to a sedate start, it has to be said. Just going at below 6 runs per over and lost the big wicket of Khalid Shah. Luqman Faisal has been tied down by sensational bowling by Zishan Nasir. Aryan Lakra coming back well after conceding the early boundary in his first over. Big hit towards square leg and beats the fielder in the deep. Nicely put away by Mohammad Irfan. A tad unlucky there, Aryan Lakra, you do feel. But just that curve away from the fielder. Despairing dive being put in. Once again going behind square. Yeah, just skipped away. Unlucky Adithya Shetty. One of the better fielders in the side. So Mohammad Irfan. This is good cricket. He's trying to maximize his matchup advantage, going after the left arm spinner. And that's the right approach. You need clarity of thought and then convert that into execution. So far, the men in blue have done well to keep the scoring in check. Quicker one bowled into the surface. Quick throw. There was a bit of hesitation between Luqman and Irfan, but it was Luqman Faisal's call. Started off really well against the off spinner, but since then he's been tied down by Zishan Nasir. Wonderful spell under the lights, getting that ball to nip around, swing in the air as well. Supremely talented bowler, and a good pickup by the Dubai side. Mid off in the circle. Oh, a misfield. Well, Ataur Rahman, he should be disappointed with that. We've seen a few coming in from the Dubai lads. Of course, it is a very big tournament. The Emirates D20. Perhaps some stage fright. Aryan Lakra, as you can see, furiously trying to keep the ball dry. It's tough going for the finger spinners in the UAE, that is for sure. Especially in the late evening games. Watchfully played, hesitation, chance for a run out at the non-striker's end. But the throw was a bit late and off target. And Aryan Lakra's expression says it all. That was definitely an opportunity. I think it was the young fast bowler there, Ayman, at short third. Irfan was unsighted, responded to the call. There was a bit of yes and no. And a better throw would have had him. Yeah, you would have certainly had him. So lucky escape as I welcome Abid Ibrahim alongside me in the comm box.
Oh, thank you very much, Izzy. Looks a very, very frustrating day out there for these spinners as they are not able to grip the ball. But Aryan is doing still fine.
Oh, that was a high full toss. Has the leg umpire let it go? I think he just about has. Or has he? I think the over is done, or is it not? I think one delivery to go.
Yeah, I think we still got to check. I think Aryan is still into the attack. Probably one last delivery. Yeah, even Irfan is not sure about it.
Everybody a touch confused, but yes, one more delivery remaining. And it's the lefty. Irfan already taken a couple of boundaries off Aryan Lakra in this spell. Oh, that might be number 3. Bottom edge. Scurrying away to fine leg. A great effort by Ayman Ahmed. Putting his body on the line and certainly saving a couple of runs. So end of the power play. I think it's just about honours even here. 39 for 1. So some leg break coming into the game. Adithya Shetty, capped by the UAE, part of the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders in the upcoming season of the ILT20 Super Talent. And he's worked hard on his batting as well, becoming more and more of a bowling all-rounder day by day. Very passionate, very committed to his cricket. Let's see if he can get that ball to rip and turn here. Will be tough going for sure. We've already seen the hand towels out for the Dubai lads. But of course, they're used to playing in these conditions. They know that's part of the baggage. Current run rate not too flash, just 6.5 runs per over for Sharjah. Swept away and beats the fine leg. Beautiful shot by Luqman Faisal. Got so low on the ball. And just that deflection immediately putting the spinner under pressure.
Yeah, made a good use of the crease. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Aditya is a very talented bowler. He was aiming for that middle stump, got it slightly wrong. And have a look at the sharpness of Luqman, realizing that fine leg is up and making a full use of it and getting a boundary.
He was a touch too square there, the fine leg. This time it's straight to him and a misfield. Well, Ayman Ahmed, the ball has been following the young man. They will pick up a single on the misfield.
Yeah, troubling. Now, Aditya has got a good line and length. If he can do those googlies at right time, he'll definitely cause a lot of trouble to Luqman. At the other end around, it's Irfan who would love and enjoy facing Aditya, because if the ball is coming in, that we know that Irfan, how talented he is.
Fantastic all-rounder. Very talented with bat and ball. Oh, this has gone straight up. A top edge, wicket keeper, safe as houses. And Adithya Shetty, it's not the best delivery he's ever bowled, but he's got a wicket.
Moreover, when he counts at the wickets column where he's got one up there, and that too a very, very important wicket. Irfan, who couldn't read that shot delivery, and he was aiming for the big shot, skied it up in the air, and it was a good call. It was a keeper himself who wanted to go after with the gloves, always a safe man. It was rather toe end of the bat. Couldn't get the enough elevation. No mistake from the keeper. Quite difficult with the helmet running backwards. But walking out is Mohammad Irfan, scoring 15 of 13. It's 44 for 2, Sharjah.
Interesting move here. It's the young all-rounder, Maruf Merchant coming in at number 4. Former UAE under 19. Super talented. And he's really improved his batting by leaps and bounds in the last season or so. Googly, beautifully bowled, but nicely read by Maruf as well. I'm sure a lot of age cricket has played between these two, so he's well aware of Adithya Shetty's variations.
Yeah, it's all about the moment. If you can just trap the batter, it also counts that if Aditya getting his first wicket on a very first over, he'll be completely different kind of a bowler. He can be a threat.
Oh, absolutely. We'll have his tail up. Bottom edge on that. Luqman Faisal, he's just looked a bit out of sorts here. 28 of 23. He's gotten off to a start, but just looking a bit ruffled at the crease this evening.
Yeah, he's probably taking his time to understand because, as I mentioned earlier on the pitch report, the wicket has a bit of a two-face. So when you see where Aditya is hitting the ball, that's where the dampness of the wicket is. So he's getting low bounce.
Good finish to the over. The men in blue, well, they're in a strong position. Can they continue though? That is the question. 46 for 2. Well, a lot of talent in that batting lineup, let me tell you. The likes of Safir Tariq, Hafiz Almas, Junaid Afridi, Shehbaz Ali. The names just keep rolling on and on and on. So fair play to Team Dubai. They've kept a lid on the scoring. 46 for 2 after 7. The good part is only one extra conceded. They've been disciplined, even though the fielding requires improvement. Aryan Lakra will continue into his third. Lofted straight, but straight to the long on.
I think it should be Luqman who should be looking after for those runs because they have to put runs. I think considering the due factor in, we saw the first game 150 was quite easy chase. So you need to score big here. What I mean big is over 200.
They're certainly behind the 8 ball at the moment. Nicely steps into that one. Projected score suggesting 130. Well, it's a fair gap between what you're demanding and what they're delivering.
A huge gap there, but they need to fill that by looking at all those names who's yet to come. Hafiz Almas, likes of Junaid Shamsuddin. There are plenty of talented fireworks, very heavy lifters who can turn the table around.
Drag down is pulled away. And it will clear the fence. Poor delivery by Aryan Lakra. Rightfully punished.
Well, that's what you need to do. Read the ball. 50 comes up with that big bludge. Leg side shot. Look at that. Dropped shot. And he aimed for the big one and he got one. Beautiful lofted shot on the leg side. Nothing for the fielder.
He's moved on to 35 now. And will that just break the shackles here for Luqman Faisal? He'd been itching for that boundary and he got a gift. An early gift for Halloween maybe. 35 of 25. He needs to convert the start to a big one. Better delivery this time. A lot fuller. And if you want the batter to hit towards the straighter boundaries, towards long on, cow corner, deep mid wicket, that is the length to bowl.
Yeah, he's trying to hit the ball hard. I think that's the problem. You don't need to go after every delivery.
Well, that was bowled from 25 yards by Aryan Lakra, and it was spot on.
I think that's a right choice, probably to bowl once and over, probably especially to the new batter, but not to someone who's settled as Luqman.
Yeah, that was like a bowling drill. Very nicely done. And good control as well. Beautiful shot and great fielding at short third. That hard cut behind square. And that has certainly saved a boundary. Stunning fielding effort. But a good over for Dubai. Ayman Ahmed once again involved. 56 for 2 at the end of 8. Well, apart from that one big over from Angad Nehru, overall Team Dubai have done really, really well. Look at those figures for Zishan Nasir. Just 7 runs conceded, 12 dot deliveries in a spell of 3 overs. Outstanding stuff. Aydin Lakra has been okay, and Adithya Shetty has an early wicket as well. So they just need to continue in this vein. Could we start with a huge upset on the opening day of the Emirates D20? Beautifully cut away once again. Couldn't quite find the gap, but the balance from Maroof on those shots is so good. Timing the ball well as well. There is the Dubai dugout, Mr. Amin Farooq, one of the key men in the Dubai Cricket Council. Decent turn on that delivery, but will go beyond the tram lines for a wide, and that's encouraging. I want Adithya Shetty to focus on his leg break. We know he has a very, very good googly, but that leg break is the one that is going to earn you the big bucks, so to speak.
Right.
And yeah, just not finding the line. Certainly getting a response off this wicket. Just needs to bowl a lot straighter. Start from middle and off. Get that ball turning away from the right-hander and you'll be in business. Cut in the air, but just short of the third. Good fielding by Zishan Nasir. Getting a bit of extra bounce. You will get that with Adithya Shetty's bowling action. He has a very vertical release and gets that overspin on the ball.
Yeah, he do at times bowl that loosener, really loosener delivery.
Quicker one into the pitch. Only going to be a single. So far, as we're nearing the halfway stage of the game, it's quite finely balanced here, Abid.
I think at the moment Dubai have done a fabulous job by picking up that wicket of Irfan and then stopped the supply of run. Just that one big hit on the leg side from Luqman. Apart from that, they have given the batters a little tough time.
Beautiful late glide and, well, no dive put in by Zishan Nasir at third. Has allowed it to run away for 4. He needed to jump on the ball there.
Yeah, look at that. Weight worth waiting. His ball shot and he could have done better in the field, I think, as expected earlier. The way he's done, but I think super timing on that and perfect placement.
Certainly was a fabulous shot. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh there on Zishan. But once again offering width. Spoiling his own over. So far he had done a good job. Late glide again. And this time Zishan. Oh, a misfield. Won't cost them anything. But we have seen that throughout the 9 overs from Dubai so far. The out cricket has not been great.
Yeah, I just wonder how hard it would be into the second innings when the dew will get more heavier.
Yeah, it was an interesting choice by Khalid Shah to bat first. Maybe he's batting to set enough of a total that they'll be safe. But Dubai have got a lot of firepower in their batting this season. Nicely pushed away off the back foot. The call is for 2. And he's turned him back. Thankfully so. So at the end of 9, Sharjah looking to get some much needed momentum into their batting effort. 65 for 2. So Aryan Lakra, to close out his spell, would dearly like a wicket to his name. Nicely pushed away. Must have been a fair while since you've seen Maroof Merchant in the middle. Abid, and how well has he developed his batting?
Well, I'm quite shocked seeing him coming at number 4.
Well, shocked is a big word.
Now, especially when you have big names in the middle. Sharjah is certainly powered up with the batters in their line. Even their bowling department, if you see, if they've got Irfan Yusuf Zai, likes of Aweis, they've got plenty of great bowlers in their side, but yet Hafiz Almas, another name as an all-rounder. If you see these big names and you see a young boy coming up at a very crucial number, yeah, a bit of shocking for me.
That's how much faith they've put in him. Let's see if he can repay it. 6 of 11, so just looking to find his feet in the middle. Goes big and goes all the way. Luqman Faisal has launched that over long on for 6.
Yeah, he powered it up. It was all about the muscles. Hammered at that one. He waited for that ball. The timing was superb on that. Have a look at that one. Aryan this time flighting the delivery, but little too fuller. And he was up for it. Gigantic 6 on the long on. What a hit.
Yeah, when he's trying to hit from the crease, you just need to pull your length back. Well spotted there, Abid. One hit away from a 50. Ominous signs here for Team Dubai. 47 of 29. Luqman Faisal looking dangerous now. Hammered again. And picks the gap to get his 50. Well played.
Yeah, what a way to bring 50. 6 and then 4 to follow. Hitting it right between the two fielders to bring that half century. I think the job is only half done. In these conditions, at this venue, you have a pretty much handy chances to convert this 50 into 100. You need to play a little extraordinary innings. That's it. Look at that one. Again, similar kind of a delivery, but this time he just made a little bit of more power.
Trying to glide a very straight delivery. Yeah, you're absolutely right. In the second half of the innings, they need to go well beyond double their current score. Just below 8 runs per over. It's been a sedate start. 3 maximums. Excellent strike rate for Luqman Faisal. He doesn't waste much time in the middle. And very, very destructive player. Quick single taken. So at the halfway stage, Sharjah are 77 for 2. A well-deserved drinks break for the players in the middle. And there's going to be a change in the com box as well, as Owais Ali and Asghar Khan step in once more.
Right then, halfway through, and let's have a look at the 50 package. Well, he was simply brilliant. Started off a little shakily, but then once he got going, he was severe onto the bowlers. If you ball him anything full, he has made sure that he did dividends to his team. Brilliant batting, short delivery, there you go. Not the ideal ball you want to be bowling to this man, and has played a magnificent knock for his team in the opening game for his team. Brilliant shots played in all areas of the ground and has found the middle of the blade. Tremendous striking.
Absolutely brilliant stuff from Luqman Faisal. He had to get through Zishan Nasir early on, who's troubled him a fair bit, but credit to him, he's not only survived, but he's kicked on and he's looking in very good shape.
Yeah, by no means Sharjah are running away with the show. It's just that second over was very expensive and Luqman Faisal hit those lusty couple of blows. And then the last over we just witnessed Aryan Lakra giving away 13 runs. Reverse sweeps and reverse sweeps really fine. Not the ideal of starts by Adithya.
Putting a lot of pressure on the spinners, and he's got the full repertoire, he's got the full range, and can play all around the park. And he's looking really fantastic here for Luqman Faisal. 56 of 33.
Yeah, a shot coming in from a man of confidence. 56 already. Rasgari has got an opportunity here to score 100 from here onwards. That's belted really hard. And there you go. That has been the story of the night in the fielding department. Once again, sloppy work. And there you go. Aditya is not very pleased.
The wheels are coming off here, certainly. They've been put under tremendous pressure, and that's where you really need to stand up in the field to help your bowlers out. And Luqman is really controlling the game and really stamping his authority.
There was a quiet passage of play between 5 and 9 overs. And now they're on the move. Short delivery is pumped it towards mid-wicket. Has it gone far? You bet it has. Far enough. Another maximum.
A loose delivery, a half tracker, and Luqman Faisal, the kind of form he's in, he smashed it. And there was a bit of a freebie. Climbed into that one. That's the 13th of the tournament. We are only into day one.
Yeah, he's certainly cutting loose now, Luqman Faisal. On the move, he's unleashed. The beast mode is on already. And we are just in the 11th over. Somebody just needs to have a word with the youngster Aditya to just calm down and try to get your basics right. Much better delivery. Good comeback.
I think it's a lot better to be erring on the fuller side. At least you'd create some sort of chance for the fielders at long on, long off. But if you drag it short, it's really a hit me ball. This one has been launched again and easily done. Look at that. That has gone all the way and out of here for 6.
It is raining sixes here in the 7 districts cricket ground. Absolute carnage by Luqman Faisal. He races on to 72 in just 37 deliveries. And there you go. In the slot. Bang. Out of the park. And that is a humongous hit. This is some splendid batting we're witnessing now, Asghar.
He's got great swing of the willow. Such a talented cricketer, Luqman Faisal, and in form of his life, especially in the last 6 months, he's really emerged himself into one of the top young players in the country.
Oh, quite certainly, Asghar. He's really worked hard on himself, on his fitness, on his technique, and overall it's become a complete package now. What a tremendous find he's been, and once again he's putting up a show in the very opening game for his team. Didn't really have a great start when he came on to bat. Was a little shaky, was stuttering a little bit, was a bit sluggish, I would say. But now, well, he's looking very, very dangerous, and he's on the verge of converting this one into a big one tonight.
Oh, certainly he's got a big opportunity. 72, and the kind of form he's in, the way he's striking the ball, that 100 doesn't look far away. If he manages to just stay in here. He goes again here, and the result is the same one. That's a big one as well. Wow.
My, where do you bowl to this man? Luqman Faisal has gone berserk here. And yet again bowling a fuller delivery, and he has stomped this out of the park. Huge over coming in. 11 gone, 103 for 2.
103 for 2 after 11 overs. The last over producing 26 of Adithya Shetty. And Luqman has quickly moved on to 78 in no time whatsoever.
We just witnessed a flurry of runs coming in the last over from the blade of Luqman Faisal. 9 overs to go and he's raced on to 78. I'm pretty sure he must be thinking of a 150 from here onwards. And let me tell you, he is pretty much, very much capable on doing that.
Oh, absolutely, because he's one of the cleaner strikers of the ball, and the kind of ability he has where he can hit sixes at will. You certainly watch out for Luqman Faisal. He's set for a big one.
In comes the youngster Ayan. He's been introduced in the 12th over. Nicely bowled, perfect channel. And a hint of inward movement towards the right-hander. That is the right approach from this youngster.
A good start, but it's a big ask for him, especially when he bowls to Luqman Faisal. Maroof just looking to play a second fiddle here. He'll be looking to give the strike back to Luqman Faisal. Cut away nicely, but taken. That was travelling, but he's got great hands there. Aryan Lakra, who takes a screamer.
Well, I think this is a great move by the captain, bringing in Ayan at this stage of the game, considering he will not offer much pace on this track, and that is exactly what he did. Bowled it shorter. There you go, holding on to the surface, and have a look at this catch. What a terrific take. That was coming in with some pace, but he's held on to it in the end. And it is Maroof who will have to depart after 6. 103 for 3.
Hundred and three for 3, a much needed breakthrough. And Maroof just hitting that one in the air was nicely struck, but unfortunately went straight, and very good catch there by Aryan Lakra. Good start for Ayan Misbah though. In comes Junaid Afridi, playing for the first time in Emirates D20 edition. He's performed quite well for 7 districts of late and emerged as a very fine young batsman.
Yeah, let's have a look at the previous dismissal. Cut away really hard, and on the second attempt he's held on to it and taken a very good catch. So what a brilliant start by the youngster Ayan, picking up a wicket. And if he can just break through and pick up another wicket, that'll be great. Cut away. It's going towards the boundary, and once again just couldn't stop this, and it's gone towards the boundary.
River with and beautifully played by Junaid Afridi. They have batted a lot together as well, Luqman Faisal and Junaid Afridi, and that's a wonderful shot. Kept it along the carpet as well, but once again the fielding is not up to the mark here for Dubai.
Yeah, and one thing that the youngster needs to ensure is not to get predictable, Asghar. That is the third delivery he's bowled consecutively, short and wide with offered. So you need to be varying your length. There you go. Oh, has he got another one? He's claiming for it, and there you go. Umpire raises his finger, and Ayan has certainly turned the tables around.
Not a great shot there from Junaid Afridi. Too close to cut. He was looking to just glide that one past the wicketkeeper. Gets that faint tickle, and easily done by the wicketkeeper. Good catch diving forward. Ayan missed as another one, and disappointment for Junaid Afridi. Was looking good. Will have to depart for 6. Is 109 for 4. 109 for 4 and just 2 wickets in quick time for Jan Misbah. What a bowling change it worked out to be for Dubai, picking up 2 wickets. It brings Safir Tariq to the middle. Very, very good player.
Well, the pendulum has certainly swung big time into the favour of Team Dubai. Picking up 2 wickets. Ayan just bowling with some heat here. Cut away, slashed into the vacant area, and that's going to be a boundary.
Real loosener there. Too much width and a little bit of pace offered as well. And he gets off the mark with that freebie. Nicely carved away over. Backward point for a boundary. 113 for 4 after 12. $113 for 4 after 12 overs. 2 wickets in the previous over and a couple of boundaries. It was eventful over from Jan Misbah. Luqman was meanwhile watching from the other end. Gets a strike back. He's on 78 of 38. Looking in absolute command here.
Well, I'm very much impressed by the youngster Ayan in the previous over. He certainly did bowl with a plan. He was bowling short deliveries on the offside, which was provided. But then again, if he wants to keep on doing that, might as well just take a fielder there. Deep point, take a deep third man, and then opt to go for that delivery. Still learning stage for the young boy. Beautifully bowled. It is Ayman, the new bowler, once again being introduced in the 13th over. And straight away, bowled in the perfect length.
He's a bit of a specialist when it comes to bowling in the death. A good start from him. Beats a set Luqman on 78, which is a rarity at this stage.
Yeah, one thing is for quite certain that the captain, Ronak Panoly, he's got the point that do not offer any pace whatsoever to either of these batters. Especially Luqman Faisal, he's been absolutely devastating against the pacers, against the spinners. So this is a good move and a good ploy. Get your medium paces and just ask them to go for those variations, which at times, just get stuck into the surface and come late towards the batter.
Nicely driven. And this time, a little fumble as well was a good effort, though. Just keeps it to a single. And that's the best possible result for Dubai, to see Luqman go at the non-strikers. And now they got to make sure that they keep Safir on strike.
And have a look at the effort. Brilliant stuff in the fielding department. They've certainly, all of a sudden, got into life and have charged it. We can just hear a lot of chirping going on in the middle. The body language is pretty much positive now. That is what you love to see from the youngsters. And I believe they've got a perfect opportunity now as to make a comeback. Safir, who's just walked in the middle.
Another off-pace delivery played away nicely from Safir. Yeah, that's what wickets does to your confidence. A couple of wickets and all of a sudden it's a different sort of self-belief, and the body language goes up as well. Especially if they can somehow manage to get rid of Luqman at this stage, and that will be massive for Dubai.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar. That will be icing on the cake if they can get Luqman. Well, he has still 7 more overs to play, so I think he can take his time. And first targeted objective should be to get to his 100. Cut away straight into the hands of the fielder, and we'll move on to 80.
Very good bowling from Ayman. Not giving much room over the pace to work with. Just hitting that short of a length and mixing things up. It's been a very good over from him so far.
Well, we've seen a lot of this man, Safir Tariq, likes to play those big shots. He's not pretty much interested in those singles and doubles. And Dubai wouldn't mind that at all. Outside edge. And has he taken a clean catch? Yes, he has. What a dream over from Ayman. He's picked up a wicket. And that too of Safir.
That's what pressure does to you. A couple of tight deliveries, and Safir was just looking to maybe run it down to third man. Caught on the crease, no real footwork. And a brilliant take by the wicketkeeper. So Dubai, they're making some inroads here. Disappointment for Safir Tariq. He's gone for 5. It's 116 for 5, Sharjah. 116 for 5, and all of a sudden Sharjah find themselves in a bit of trouble, where Luqman is looking sublime on the other end. He needs a partner here, Vaisali, because they're just losing their way.
Absolutely, Asghar. They need to be careful now. Half the side back in the dugout. Alright, on the money, targeting the stumps. Watchfully playing it, and they are coming for a second. And that is going to be very close. Have they got another one?
Oh my word, what is happening here? Pushing for that second, and they find themselves in trouble. This will be very, very crucial moment in this game.
Well, they're already celebrating, the youngsters. So that is going to be a very interesting replay. And it looked like it was a direct hit. There you go. They look pretty much confident and happy. Team Dubai.
Oh, look at that replay. Firm, hard throw. Direct hit as well. Not quite certain from that angle. We'll need to look at one more time. Still waiting for the decision. It was Luqman who was coming towards the danger area. Direct hit. There you go. Oh, this is tight.
This is touch and go, Asghar. That is a very tough call for the third umpire, and I'm glad we're sitting in the comm box and not at the third umpire's position. But then again, have they given that out? And I think he has survived here, so a bit of a scare. But then again, it was a very eventful over. 13 gone, 118 for 5. Well, that is the batting card for you for Team Sharjah. And apart from Luqman, nobody else really took up the responsibility or could get going. Irfan, well, he looked promising, but then have a look at Khalid, Maroof, Junaid, Safir, all of them struggling. But all credit needs to be given to the bowling department. Still, a couple of batters to come. Almas Ayub, well, we know what he can do, Asghar.
Oh, absolutely. There's depth, and it's a very good move to bring Zishan back into the attack as well. But meanwhile, Luqman is in full flight here. Just guided that one brilliantly, using the pace and the width.
Yeah, what a way to welcome Zishan Nasir. Not a very good delivery, just getting offline and giving a gift, I would say, to a set batter, Luqman Faisal. Yeah, rightly pointed out, Asghar. A lot of width provided, opening the face of the bat beautifully. Never try to hit it too hard, just guiding it beautifully, bisecting it between point and gully fielder, and he will get a boundary.
That's the presence of mind this young man has, that not only hits the ball hard, but he knows where the fielders are, and placement has been top notch from Luqman. Zishan Nasir, although it's a very good move by Ronak Panoly to bring back your strike bowler and look to get rid of Luqman at this stage. That's where the game stands.
Played obviously towards cover region, and that's going to be another boundary. So back-to-back boundaries coming in Zishan Nasir's over.
See the ball, hit the ball. He's that sort of player who doesn't care about the repetition of the bowler. He's got tremendous self-belief and once again backing himself and looking to hit the ball cleanly. Keeps it simple. It's really working for Luqman Faisal. 88 in just 43 deliveries.
Well, I understand they've opted to bring their premier bowler Zishan Nasir, but then again, we'll talk about it more after this ball. Slower delivery, nicely bowled, just putting it away from the reach of Luqman Faisal, and I think he'll be pretty much pleased to see him off strike. So I was just mentioning Ayhan, he bowled a brilliant first over. He picked up 2 important wickets, and then he was removed from the attack. I'm not too sure if that's going to really dent the confidence of the youngster.
Yeah, it's a fair point, and certainly because he was mixing things up. And on this track, it's not a bad idea. The slower you bowl, the harder we have seen the batters struggle to find the timing. With Zishan Nasir, he can offer pace, and if he gets offline, it's easy pickings.
Well, he's just bowling his last over, last 3 deliveries, so it's going to be crucial. On the money, on the stumps, trying to go for the big shot. Looking for 2, denied rightly by his partner.
Whereas he does like to hit the ball hard as well. Luqman on 89. And he's well on his way. First 100 of Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. And if he can bat 20 overs, certainly that 140, 150 pretty much on the cards.
What a start to this tournament. And that will be the icing on the cake if we get 100 on the very first day in the second game. Short delivery, trying to pull that. And I think he was just beaten by pace there.
A great delivery. Testing him with that short delivery. And he was in 2 minds. Initially he was ducking and then he was looking to play that pull shot. Credit to Zishan Nasir. Really bending his back there.
Well, he was brought in for a purpose in this over, considering it was his last over, so might as well just not try to hit this delivery and see off the last delivery of Zishan Nasir's spell.
Worked away on the onside. Running the first one hard, Luqman, and he'll come back for the second. This is tremendous running between the wickets as well from these two. Look at that replay. Initially, he knew that there was an opportunity for that second and sprinting hard between the wickets. Easily done at the end. That's the end of 14 overs. Is 130 for 5.
Well, that's the bowling card for you. 6 bowlers have been used overall. Zishan Nasir is done and dusted for the night, picking up 1 early wicket of Khalid Shah. But then Angad Nehru, well, he was pretty much expensive. But the medium paces, Ayan and Ayman, they've done a phenomenal job. Nicely bowled. Excellent delivery.
Good start to his second over as well from Ayman. Picked up the wicket of Safir Tarak as well. Crucial stage of the game. Why they've done well to pick up those wickets. Now it's really important the likes of Almas Ayub to come, Shabazz as well. So along with Luqman, they need to have a solid 6 overs performance to stay in the game. Otherwise they will run away with the show. Low full toss worked away on the onside and finds the gap And that's a boundary for Wes.
Well, he's got plenty of bat on this one. It wasn't all that bad a delivery targeting the stumps, but in the end, a low full toss, but he got into an excellent position and hit into the vacant area. There you go. Excellent bat speed as well. And no chance for the fielder whatsoever to catch that.
Dangerous player, Wes. Likes to hit the ball hard, and if he gets going, that will be a bonus for Sharjah, because Luqman on the other end striking the ball magnificently, and if Wes gets going, it could be carnage from both ends.
Yeah, a lot will depend now. This last pair, Luqman is already well set on the verge of scoring 100, just 9 runs shy to be doing that. And then on the other end, Wes, well, since he's walked in, has looked pretty much comfortable. So it's going to be testing times for Eamon, and Ayan, I believe, is going to be the next change.
Oh, knocked him over. Real hike across the line, and Eamon strikes one more time. A vital breakthrough here.
Well, keeping things really simple is the youngster. Full and straight, you miss, I hit. Tremendous ball, and what a sight for this medium pacer. He has picked up another wicket under his name and away. Just trying to hit it too hard, going across the line and missing it in the end altogether.
Lost his shape. He would have been a lot better had he tried to go straight down the ground. He departs for 7. It's 134 for 6. $134 for 6. That brings the very talented and reliable all-rounder Almas Ayub to the middle, batting at number 8. There's plenty of depth there. Oh, beautiful delivery as well. Eamon, he's been on song.
Well, the youngster is certainly putting up a show, Eamon. He's just getting his basics right. He's not trying to do anything extraordinary out of the box. Just pitching the ball in the right length, getting hint of movement away from the right-handers, and that is enough to beat the bat of the batters. Tremendous.
A 2 for 9 in his second over, and that is wonderful stuff from the youngster. Dubai, they'll be hoping they'll keep the brakes on till the end. Oh, another outside edge, just opening the face a little as well. Nicely bowled.
Yeah, great captaincy, I would say, by Ronak Panoly. He saw Luqman. He was severe against the pacer, especially against Aryan Lakre as well. The left arm went for plenty, and after that, ensuring to get those medium paces in process. And so far, both the youngsters, Eamon alongside Ayan, have done a phenomenal job. So once again, a quiet over coming in for Team Sharjah.
Excellent stuff from Eamon. 135 for 6. Luqman gets back on strike. 91 of 46. Oh, nicely played, but doesn't find the gap. A dot ball to end the over. Great stuff here from the youngster Eamon. 135 for 6 after 15. There's going to be change of voices in the com box. Abid Ibrahim and Emil Khwaja to take you through to the end of the innings.
Thank you very much. Oais Ali and Asghar Khan. Match fascinatingly poised. Dubai have done exceptionally well to pick up 6 wickets so far. But the danger man in the middle persists. Luqman Faisal into the 90s. Searching for the first ever 100 of the Emirates D20 2024. Ayman Misbah, pardon me. Flicked away. There is square leg in the circle, so should be a couple of runs here. The run scoring has been pretty much relentless, going at 9 runs per over. Despite the flurry of wickets going down, young Ayman Misbah has been very impressive. 2 for 12. And I think they weren't expecting him to come on to bowl. But Adithya Shetty just got smashed out of the attack by Luqman Faisal. And it's been a blessing in disguise, in my opinion. Young fast bowler, been very accurate. Got 2 crucial breakthroughs. Has pegged Sharjah back here. A score of 180 or thereabouts is very chaseable, considering the ground conditions at the moment with all the dew about. Sliced away behind point, but there is a fielder set slightly squarer. So Abid Ibrahim, if Dubai can keep chipping away here, they are into the game.
Well, indeed, they have done a wonderful job in terms of picking up wickets, but it's all about that one end which has been occupied by Luqman. He's not bending down, he's not giving it up. He's very watchful, and he's just 9 shy away from maiden 100.
Heaved away towards the onside. Yeah, he's been the glue holding it together for Sharjah. A fabulous innings. Almost been a single-handed effort. Everybody else has come and gone. But till he is in the middle, they will have hope.
Well, now the problem would be for Sharjah is the new fresh batters. Most probably of them, they like to go hard against the bowlers. So while they need a couple of quiet overs where they can maintain a little bit of run-up.
Full toss has been smashed. Way back for 6. Hafiz Almas.
That will take a lot of pressure off from Luqman. That's indeed a power hit. You can't ask any easier delivery than a full toss at this juncture of the game. Have a look at that. Youngster made a big mistake. Bowled full toss, juicy. And that to a destructing batter like Hafiz Almas. He has deposited that one to the safest place over the bowler head for a maximum.
That could be the hit that gets him going. Very dangerous player. Tailor-made for this kind of scenario, where he can just look to attack. So Ayman Misbah on red alert. Goes full, sliced over third. A streaky boundary.
I reckon that's what coaches tell you. If you want to slice it hard. He's flashed it really hard. Any part of the bat was enough to get it to the boundary line. Look at that. Power. Well, we'll not talk about the placement, but yes, indeed. They love the result. 4 runs.
Yeah, just missed his length by maybe a couple of inches, and that was enough. Hammered down the ground. This time no mistake made. So 150 up with 4 overs to go for Sharjah. Sharjah in a decent position despite losing 6 wickets. Hafiz Almas has teed off here, 15 off 7. And Luqman Faisal has been outstanding. Ayman Ahmed back for his 3rd over. He's been outstanding. 2 for 10. But this is the crunch stage of the innings. Slow delivery bowled into the pitch, swung away. A lot of work to do for the deep mid wicket, and he's fumbled it completely. That is going to be costly.
You got to prevent those misfields as a young side of Dubai. One thing was in my mind that they are ahead in their fielding from the rest of the team. Just heaved it swivel on the onside. Not a suite of connections, but thanks to the Adithya Shetty who made a misfield out there.
Oh, full toss. Given as a no ball immediately. And to add salt to the wounds, it's run away for 4.
Well, these runs will cost team Dubai big time. That was easy picking there from Hafiz Almas. Look at his numbers. Scored 23 of just 9 deliveries. Yeah, playing that cameo which was much needed. Yeah, quite an easy picking. His eyes got lit up as he found that juicy full toss on his way and top of the cream. He'll get a free hit here.
So under pressure now, the young fast bowler. Can he respond? Free hit for Hafiz Almas. Oh, bowled it outside his hitting arc. A good delivery for the free hit.
Yeah, I think the best part about that delivery was that he took his pace off and bowled outside the batter's range. Gave him a lot of width. Well, we know that Hafiz Almas at the moment, the way he's bludgeoning the bowlers, he'll certainly be targeting the long on in the mid-wicket region. If got chance, he might go downtown.
So Luqman Faisal into the 90s. Will he change his approach? Or will he keep going hard at the bowling?
I think he does not need to do anything as his partner's doing.
Chopped away in the gap. Boundary.
You will still get the same runs if you play smartly, and that's what is happening. A relaxed looking captain of Sharjah, Khalid Shah out there. What a knock this has been from Luqman. He's really played well. Look at that soft hands. Yeah, the ball was coming bit in. That was off cutter, but sweet timing.
Fabulous shot. Just a pure deft touch placement. Using the field to your advantage. He's one hit away from a stunning innings. A stunning 100. And he will just keep it motoring along. So Sharjah, they just kept coming hard at the Dubai bowlers. And eventually it just needed one pair to click. And that has happened here for the men in red and black.
Yeah, what else you need? First game of the big tournament and getting 100 straight away. What else better you can ask for Luqman?
Well, he's still not there. 3 runs to go. But Hafiz Almas has played a game-changing cameo already. Strike rate of 240. Smashing the ball to all parts. Beautifully bowled. And finishing within the stumps. That was key.
Yeah, the earlier when he tried to bowl outside off, he's been glided away for 4 runs from Luqman, who's just 3 runs shy of his maiden century in this tournament. In fact, it would be the first 100 on the first day that we are all excited to watch him play. But you need to give him credit. What an inning he has played so far. The wickets were trembling at the other end. He kept that ship steady.
Cut away again. Oh, the point fielder got a hand on it. If he hadn't, it would have been there. And he'll get it on the overthrows. 100 on the opening night of the Emirates D20 2024. Luqman Faisal, take a bow. What a stunning innings.
Well, this has been a great knock from the big man. What a start. He's been there. He saw the ups and downs. He saw the other end is stumbling around. The wickets, he was lack of partners, but he held his end and he's got to the magical 3 figures. 100 of 51 deliveries. First maiden 100 of this grand tournament. 7 district represents the Emirates D20 powered by Fancode. What a night for Luqman. 169 for 6 in the end of 17.
Ayan Misbah, the young fast bowler, will continue. Well, Luqman Faisal, it's been a fabulous innings. But the job is not done. You want to take your team beyond 200 now. Now he can truly unleash. He hasn't really held back throughout the innings, but now he can really go hell for leather.
He's played very smartly. Even when he was in 90s, he was looking for the gaps. Well, Hafiz Almas has lifted that one up in the air and backwards paddling Ronak Panoly. So the ball just stepping in front, but I think it's not the first time where the bowler has bowled that full toss. You need to work on that, I think.
Yeah, trying to execute the Yorker. That slippery wet ball. Sharjah have added 91 runs in the last 7 overs. Incredible clean hitting. And they're yearning for more. Well, that was in the slot, wasn't it? Just couldn't connect.
Yeah, I think that slight shuffle from Hafiz Almas was not needed there. So he missed out on middling on that position. And we all want to see Luqman, how he takes his inning further after the 100.
Well, it's just a guess, Abid. Pure guess, but I think he's going to go hard. 6 maximums and 10 boundaries in that sensational innings. Bang! Over widest long off. Way back.
Well, it gets easier for you when you're batting over 100. And especially when you get anything easy to pick up outside off. All he had to do is just lift that in the air. He's got a perfect placement. Under pressure, the young bowler. Bowling full tosses will not help you.
Yeah, cricket is a cruel game. Goes straight again. And it goes for 6 again. This is unbelievable clean hitting from Luqman Faisal.
Certainly Ayan is in trouble. A lot in trouble. He's bowling to the man who is set and who can side the ball pretty well. This time he tried to bang it short. But look at that. Straight downtown. What a maximum. Beautiful lofted shot.
Well, this is a very harsh lesson for the young fast bowler. Change of pace. And it will still go all the way. Back to back to back 6s. What an over and what a player, Luqman Faisal. 191 on the board. And we've still got 2 overs to go. Sensational batting. Well, it was a stunning innings to say the least from Luqman Faisal. Despite wickets falling from the other end, he kept his cool. He went after the spinners and pacers alike. And Abid Ibrahim, this innings will be talked about for ages to come.
Well, I think I would rank this inning one of the top innings that I've ever witnessed. What a knock this has been. And clean hitting. More importantly, he knew it when he's lofting the ball in the air and he's maximizing it, making sure it goes beyond the boundary line. We are back live and 1 bounce, misfield and 4 runs. Well, it's truly a drama here, Khwaja.
Well, the out cricket from Dubai has been very poor to say the least. Plenty of misfields right throughout, and add another one to the list. And adding salt to the wound, it skipped past him for 4.
Penultimate over. The first delivery goes for the boundary. The last 3 deliveries from the last over gone for maximum. Huge pressure on the young team of Dubai. They have to recover. They need to make a comeback here. We are on a verge to get 200 runs on board.
Oh dear me. It's been hit out of the park. 200 up with yet another 6.
That's more of a golf swing for me. What an easy picking there for Hafiz Almas. Yeah, what else you need? You're getting easy deliveries to hit out. And all you need to do, make sure it goes beyond the boundary line. Look at that. He was expecting the full toss delivery because these bowlers are trying to bowl the Yorker.
They just haven't landed them. And even when they have, the ball has landed outside the playing area. 10 runs off the first two deliveries. Good comeback. Right in the block hole. That's much more like it. And no misfields, thankfully.
And this is what they are hunting. They're trying to bowl the Yorker. That's never going to be easy, especially in due conditions when the bowl is wet. You have to pick up maybe the slower ones. Could be the good option, slow bouncer, the off cutters or the leg cutters. If you're not getting that Yorker right, you have to pay the costly price of 6 runs.
Well, it's certainly been very expensive tonight, that's for sure. 2 for 40. Ayman Ahmed's figures being ruined here. And Luqman Faisal is back on strike, batting on 119. Excellent Yorker, nicely bowled. The call is for 2. And no, can't run on his throw. So good comeback into the over here from Ayman Ahmed.
Well, one thing is for sure that you need to give credit. We are due to give that credit to Luqman. He's playing almost the 20th over, and his legs are still fresh as for the first over. He's always up for the second.
Yeah, excellent point there. Super fit, even though it's been a humid evening. Meanwhile, Hafiz Almas is eyeing his 50 as well. Pulled away. Good fielding. Good pickup. Quick throw. They've certainly pulled up the socks now.
Well, that's what you need to do. Keep your eyes on the ball till the last moment. Yes, there is even bounces, out bounces. You got to be very watchful in the outfield. And top of that, you need to be careful that you don't fall or slip away. But yes, you have to bring your A game out.
13 runs off the over. Make that out. Finally, some relief for Dubai. I thought it may have the legs, but Luqman Faisal eventually falls. But after a magnificent innings of 120, what a way to open up the Emirates D20 on its opening night.
Yeah, he set up a mark there. If anybody can cross that those numbers. What a heroic knock this has been from Luqman Faisal. 120 of just 57 deliveries. Sharjah is looking comfortable at 204 for 7.
Well, just couldn't quite middle that one. Still almost went all the way. And a good catch taken in the deep. So some relief for Ayman Ahmed. He can conclude his innings with a 3-wicket haul. His bowling innings rather. It's 204 for 7 now. Final over coming up. Well, this is a very interesting to say the least. It's going to be left arm spin in the final over. And the captain himself is stepping up to the plate. Ronak Panoly. Quicker one bowled into the pitch. The call is for 2. Will they run on the throw? Oh, yes, they will, but there will be a run out. Shehbaz Ali sold down the river by Hafiz Almas.
Yes, no call. Could be risky there. There was never 2 at first place. But Hafiz was trying hard to get back onto the strike because he was sighting the ball pretty well. And he's on a verge to get his 50 as well. He banged it short. I think this is where you need to understand that the ball is keeping slightly low. Good pick up and throw from Adithya. And it was an easy job for the keeper to dismiss Shehbaz, who will be walking out without troubling the scorers. Well, unfortunate dismissal for him. Yeah, a long walk.
Yeah, without troubling the scorers or without facing a ball. 205 for 8. Is there an outside edge? Well, the keeper is convinced. The umpire, not so much.
Yeah, the man who matters is not convinced. You got to go back to your run up.
Oh, nicely bowled again. And Irfan Yusufzai quickly scurries through for a single. Now then, 3 legal deliveries remaining. Hafiz Almaz is on 41. What's the game plan here, Abid?
Well, definitely he'll go for a smashing big shot. That's for sure. He'll go all guns blazing. Wouldn't be looking anything less than a maximum.
Swing and a miss. Well, this has been an excellent over from Ronak Panoly.
Where was he all this time? I wonder.
Yeah, he was at extra cover. He should have arrived earlier. Penultimate delivery. Swinging away from the right-hander. It swung too much. Wide ball.
Yeah, he's bowling quick and short. Hafiz Almaz, who's batting on 41, need to hold his nerves. He's trying to hit the ball really hard.
Toe end of the bat. Fielder at cover point takes the catch. And Hafiz Almas's breezy cameo comes to an end.
Yeah, he had to go for the big shot no matter what. I think Sharjah wouldn't mind losing Hafiz Almas now in the game. But he's almost done his damage. That what was expected from him. Too short and a bit of extra bounce. And he was aiming to drag the ball outside off to the onside. That's where he's foaled the prey. And that's cost another wicket to Sharjah. Walking out after tremendous innings. Much needed cameo. 20 deliveries, 41. 207 for 9 Sharjah.
Final ball of the innings. Just pushed out towards extra cover. So in the end, this is a fabulous over from the skipper. Only 4 runs conceded. And Sharjah, using their entire batting lineup, have posted a hefty score of 208.
Well, I'm sure there will be a good discussion there in the dressing room of the team Dubai that Ronak should have bowled more overs rather than bowling only final over. Yeah, they need to pick up this. They need to understand at times any bowler could have his day. When he was using those old spinners, he should have come himself to roll his arms over. They had Mohammad Shahzad as well to bowl those leg spin. They've sticked with their genuine leg spinners and the finger spinners. But overall, I think it's a tall task there for Team Dubai. Their batters really need to chip in. The first wicket need to be a big prize one. They need to play at least the power play and get them over, I think, 60 or 60 plus runs in the first 6 overs rather.
It's been all about Luqman Faisal in terms of Sharjah. 120 of just 57 deliveries. Khalid Shah departed early. Mohammad Irfan looked okay, but then fell prey to Adithya Shetty. Then there was a bit of a mini collapse, single digits in the middle order. And then Hafiz Almas combining with Luqman Faisal with the rescue act for Sharjah.
I think that was the key partnership between the two, Hafiz Almas and Luqman. They have taken them to the comfortable position where they wanted to be around. So look at that, the 5th wicket falling at 116, and then onwards they've gone past that 200, just 1 wicket down, but Luqman played a key role there. So talking about wickets, Ayman Ahmed was the successful bowler, picking up 3 wickets, but was expensive on the day as well. Adithya Shetty picking up 1 wicket, but again, the economy of 14 is a bit too high for them.
Yeah, it was a topsy-turvy batting effort from Sharjah, to say the least. Let's take a look at the highlights. Well, Luqman Faisal, right from ball 1, was looking absolutely dominant, Abid.
Well, indeed. I think they tackled well, the spinners. They have done well. Even you need to give credit to the spinners when at one juncture of the game we thought that Dubai has the upper hand by picking up those wickets. But I think that maximum has broke the shackles. 4 runs after that 6 has brought the team Sharjah on the driving seat. And then we all know that all hammering tongs.
Yeah, hitting 3 sixes in 1 over against Adithya Shetty. But then Ayan Misbah came into the game and caused a bit of a flurry. 2 quick wickets coming in. Safir Tariq caught behind. Junaid Afridi caught behind. Maruf Merchant chipping 1 to point. And at that stage of the game, we thought, hang on, Is Team Dubai about to produce a stunning bowling effort? But then in came Hafiz Almas alongside Luqman Faisal.
Yeah, he's taken them to the comfortable position where he played that cameo where it was much needed to give a little bit relief to someone like Luqman, and that was the end of Luqman Faisal. 120 he scored, and then Hafiz Almas trying to get to his 50 in the end, but he ended up his inning scoring 41 where Shehbaz got run out, and that is where they tried to get something in the end. It was courtesy good bowling from Ronak Panoly. The last over only going for 4 runs and picking up wicket as well. Well, time for us to hit for the breaks. When we come back, we'll bring a lot of actions for you.
Well, we are back live, viewers, and Sharjah winning the toss, and they had no hesitations to bat first, and they have posted a mammoth total 208 in the allotted 20 overs. Luqman, what a terrific knock he's played in the very first game. He has went on to score 120 in just 57 deliveries. Khalid Shah, well, couldn't really get going today, but then that middle order, that was a concern where Ayhan and Ayman just broke the shackles and picked up quick wickets for them. But then came Almas Ayub. Well, he had different plans and played a cameo, went berserk and played 41 quick in 20 deliveries, and total of 5 extras were provided.
Oh, he absolutely smashed it, and Zishan Naseer was the pick of the bowler. Started off really well, 1 for 19, 3 wickets there for Ayman Ahmed, but got a little bit tapped towards the end. 2 wickets for Ayan Misbah as well, very expensive. So Sharjah getting a huge total, a great finish towards the end, 208 for 9.
Well, this is going to be a daunting ask for Team Dubai. Chasing anything above 200 is always a difficult task, Asghar. So I think the right approach from the batters early on should be to just play aggressive and utilize the first 6 overs especially, and try to get their team off to a rollicking start.
Once it, like you said, once it goes above 200, it is always tough for you to get going, and over 10 runs per over is a big ask, especially with the kind of bowling they have. The likes of Shabazz, Rohit, they'll be looking to swing the new ball. So Ronak Panoly will hold the key as well at the top of the order.
Well, they'll have to come out all guns blazing, Team Dubai. They'll have to have that aggressive mindset, the right approach, and that is to attack. They are chasing 209, and the required run rate from the very first over is above 10 runs per over. So there's no room to settle in. You have to go bang on from the very first over.
There you go. The 2 openers are walking out to the middle. 2 very talented cricketers, left and right hand combination. They batted a lot together. Shahrukh Amin is in good form, and Ronak Panoly, we all know, on his day he's a match winner. He's a very exciting talent to watch. And the first game of the tournament for them, for Dubai, they'll be looking to make a statement with the bat, chasing a huge total. But it's doable in these conditions with a little bit of dew coming in. If they get off to a good start and get a good partnership up front, I think they'll fancy their chances.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar. And as I mentioned earlier, the mindset has to be aggressive. They've got nothing to lose. Ronak Panoly, we know he's a very destructive opener, and if he stays in the first 6 overs, we might be in for some fun here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Exciting times, and exciting times when a genuinely quick bowler who can swing it with the new ball, bowling against 2 aggressive batsmen. We are in for a wonderful contest, and this young man has built a huge reputation, played the leagues around the world, and he's come off leaps and bounds the last couple of years. Exciting fast bowler, left arm, Rohit.
Well, quite certainly he has been a tremendous find for Team Sharjah. And mind you, he's got those excellent in-swingers, but he does also have the tendency to take the ball away from the right-handers, and that is what makes him a special bowler.
Oh, absolutely. We are all set for the run chase. The first delivery is going to be Rohit bowling to Ronak Panoly, steaming in. Oh, touch wide, and it's given as well. So Dubai, they're off the mark with that extra run.
Yeah, all we'll see Rohit do is just release the ball and bowl in those right areas. He's not that express pace of a bowler, but then he's got excellent control, especially when he's bowling with the new ball, and that's what you want on these wickets.
Also playing at the highest level, where it does wonders to your confidence as well when you rub shoulders with the top stars at the highest level, and that experience and that exposure really holds you in good stead.
Absolutely. Would want to pick up early wickets for his team and give a great start. Step in place on straight away, trying to go for the big hit. Ronak Panoly not really getting onto the line of the delivery, rather just trying to go too hard.
He relies on hand-eye coordination and doesn't move his feet much, but he's got a wonderful eye and a fearless approach for Ronak Panoly. That's the way he plays. Sometimes can look a little dicey, especially against the new ball, but it's all about finding the middle of the bat. If he gets one away of the middle, it could be an ideal start for him. Nicely played. Races down to third man. Beautifully played. Open the face. Gets off the mark.
Yeah, in comes Shahrukh Amin, another very dynamic and prolific batter. We have seen him in this season, Asghar. He has been scoring runs for his team. So I think it's the right move to be sending him up the order, open alongside Ronak Panoly. Has been consistently scoring runs at this position.
Yeah, he's improved a lot. He's a hard-working cricketer. A young man who has really burst onto the scene this season. He's performed really well, like you said, and good timer of the ball. Good player, square of the wicket particularly. Nicely bowled and right behind it. Solidly played.
Yeah, that was brilliantly played by Shahrukh Amin. But then again, if you just notice, he's taken that off-stump guard, Asghar. And that is where he needs to be careful. Mind you, I just mentioned some time back, Rohit, he's got that tendency to bring the ball inwards towards the left-hander. And that is where he needs to be a little careful.
Yeah, he needs to be careful with that in-swinger. But I think he's covering for that out-swinger away from him. So batting is sometimes pretty much tricky. You cover one area and you open up another area for the bowler to explode. Nicely done. Played with soft hands and a quick single to get off the mark.
Yeah, nicely coming behind the line of the ball. And right approach by Shahrukh Amin. Not trying to target Rohit early on in the first over. They're pretty much aware that he's one of their premier bowlers, a wicket taker. So might as well just choose your deliveries and wait for the bad ones.
Absolutely. 3 for none is a good start from Rohit, and they're looking to have a sighter as well, these two openers. You can afford to play out a couple of overs, look to get a solid start, because yes, chasing 210, but if you have wickets in hand and you get to see the new ball off, that will go in your favor. Outside edge, and it races down towards third man for a boundary, and it's a no ball as well.
Well, he was bowling so nicely, Rohit, but on this occasion providing a lot of width to Ronak Panoly. And they say if you want to slash hard, go really hard, and that is exactly what he's done. Getting a streaky boundary to his name. Not where he intended to play, but then again, that is certainly going to help the cause.
Yeah, a bit streaky. The good thing about Ronak Panoly, when he decides to go big, he doesn't hold back. And he really slashes that one hard. And a free hit will really help if he can get another boundary here. Right into Ronak Panoly. It's going to be a free hit. Top of his mark. Will he go change of pace? No, he digs it in short. And it's a wide. Another extra.
He's trying a little too hard here, Rohit, bending his back, but in the process, he's just losing his line completely. It was a short delivery. The idea was right, trying to bowl a bouncer, but not getting it right. So he bowled those 4 deliveries and he gave away 4 runs. And now all of a sudden, in the very 4 deliveries, it's 9 on the board. It's a funny game. So crucial last 2 deliveries.
The game can change so quickly. Digged in short and well wide of off stump there. It's that threat of new ball. If they can see off that new ball, get some runs, we got a game on our hands here. Oh, misses out on that cut shot there. Well, he forget that was a free hit.
Yeah, he was celebrating and he was pleading from the umpire. The umpire said, mate, it was a free hit. So, it has been quite a lengthy over, Asghar. He's given away a couple of wides, 1 no ball. But want to finish off strong here, Rohit.
He has the opportunity to finish off strong here, especially if he can get the ball on line. We haven't seen that trademark in swing to the right-hander. So far, he's been just angling the ball across Ronak Panoly most of the time. If he can get his length right in that movement, he could be handful.
Last delivery of the first over. Oh, trying to flick it, and I think it's really struck him hard, Ronak Panoly. That came in with some knots.
And it looks to me it hit the back elbow somewhere near the wrist. That could be really, really nasty. Oh, I hope he's okay. He's a strong young man, but he will need some medical attention.
Well, he's not showing much of pain there, Asghar, but then again, I reckon that struck really hard on his elbow. He's a strong bloke, but then again, he will get his medical attention. 1 gone, 9 for no loss. Well, it has been quite a mixed bag in the very first over. We saw a boundary, a lot of wides and a no ball. Rohit not getting his right channels in the first over. He was rather spraying the ball all over. He was getting that express pace. But then again, with that pace, you need to ensure to bowl in the right lengths and with the right line. So 9 for no loss. And Ronak Panoly and Shahrukh Amin would certainly want to cash on, at least for the first 6 overs, and just lay the platform for the middle order batters to come later on. It's going to be Irfan Yusuf to share the new ball alongside Rohit.
Yeah, he's a fine young bowler, and he does have the tendency sometimes to just spray the ball around, but he's a wicket taker and a skiddy bowler of a wonderful start. He just went away from the left-hander, perfect length and a little bit of movement.
Yeah, this is a brilliant start by Irfan Yusuf. All he did was just release the ball at the right area. Excellent seam representation and taking almost the outside edge of Shahrukh Amin. So I wouldn't mind to see a slip here onwards, Asghar. They're defending a huge total, 209 to win from here onwards. So, and I think they have heard me, Asghar.
Somehow they managed to hurt you. The people around the world listening to Odi with his wonderful insights of the game. Heaved away on the leg side, and he's got enough of it to go for a boundary. Shahrukh Amin is away.
Yeah, quite fittingly coming down the track. Not where he intended to play Shahrukh Amin, but then he got plenty of bat on this one. And this is raced away towards the boundary. And they won't mind how they come. They would need runs from here onwards. There you go. Not really coming off the meat, but he will take that any day, Shahrukh Amin.
Looking to pull that one. He's a very good puller, Shahrukh Amin, but that one was not quite the length to really play that shot, and also angled across as well. 13 for none. So that threat of the new ball is not only about scoring in the power play, but somehow if you can negate the opening burst of any opposition, the first couple of overs, and go at a decent run rate, you're well on your way.
That's been slashed and slashed really hard. What a brilliant stroke coming in from the bat of Shahrukh Amin.
A very strong square of the wicket on either side, and there was width there from Irfan Yusuf, and he climbed into that one. Shahrukh played up and over.
Yeah, it's a very good wicket to bat on. We saw in the first innings after the 3-4 overs were bowled, the ball was coming nicely onto the bat. So they just need to see off the first 4 overs, as you rightly pointed out, Asghar. So a couple of boundaries coming in the second over. Nicely bowled and open the face of the bat. Beautifully playing it towards the point region, and easily will come back for the second.
This is turning out to be a very good start for Dubai. 19 for none. And whereas Ali, under these conditions, yes, it's a tall order, 209, but it depends on the opening start and the kind of start they got. If they can extend this partnership and have wickets in hand, the dew coming on, I think they are well in the game.
Absolutely. A lot will rely on these two opening batters. They carry a lot of experience on their shoulders. Their services will definitely be required tonight, and that's been pulled handsomely out of the park.
What a great strike from Shahrukh Amin, getting slightly inside the line. And Irfan once again proving to be costly, straying onto the pads. 25 for none in just 2 overs. What a great shot.
He's looking very comfortable now. Wasn't all that short. It swung in late, but then he got into an excellent position and has stonked it towards the square leg region for a maximum. So a handy over coming in for Team Dubai. No surprises, it's Mohammad Rohid to continue. As we were discussing, his first over was spraying the ball around, and I think he'd want to come back strong and keep things simple, fall in the right areas. And that is all which is required from this man. Short delivery, uppercut in the air, and sail over for a maximum.
Oh, what a great result for Dubai and Ronak Panoly. Extra bit of width and using the pace to his advantage. Oh, this is wonderful start. 31 for none. Back-to-back sixes for Dubai. Previous over, Shahrukh getting one away, up and over. That reminded of me of Virender Sehwag back in the day.
Spot on there, Asghar. A glimpse of Virender Sehwag there. Ronak Panoly playing a lovely uppercut. Was up on both of his feet there. Rohit is not going to like this. Oh, flicked away beautifully. That is an outrageous hit.
He's a special talent when in good form and getting himself going. He's treat to watch, and that was effortlessly done. Just a flick of the wrist.
Oh, what an unbelievable stroke. And I'm just waiting for the replay now, Asghar. That has come right off the meat of the bat and has travelled some knots. What a brilliant stroke. There you go. Oh, so pleasing to the eye when this man gets going, Asghar.
Absolutely brilliant. Such a great entertainer as well. When you're watching the game at home or you're calling the game, that sort of talent and fearless approach really excites you, even in the comm box.
Right then, this is going to be very interesting over. I don't really see Rohit going for maximums, and Ronak Panoly is putting up a fight. Nicely ball, targeting his body, hurrying onto the batter, and rightfully so, Ronak Panoly keeping his calm and taking a single and bringing Shahrukh Amin on strike.
13 of the first 3 deliveries, and they're off to a magnificent start. 38 for none in just 2.3 overs against a very formidable bowling attack of Sharjah, and particularly Rohit proving to be costly here, and that will really boost the confidence in the dugout as well.
Absolutely, Asghar. Not much swing on offer in this over. All the 3 deliveries Rohit has bowled, it has come onto the bat really nicely, and that is something which both the batters have realized now. So they can play on the up, letting it go. A rare sight in a T20 game, leaving the ball alone.
Yeah, he just let that one go But I'm sure, given another opportunity, he will try to play that shot, because that third man, there was no third man, but that deepish sort of point behind square for Shahrukh Amin. There's a man at square leg behind square as well. So the plan is to just bowl short at him. But you've got to be absolutely brilliant with your length, because he does back himself to play those shots. Belted down the ground in a quick run as well. Nicely taken.
Yeah, once again opting to go short, Rohit. They've already picked up 14 runs in this over. And I think Ronak Panoly is one of those batters, he won't bog down. If it's in his area, in his arc, he will definitely try to go for his shots. And I think that is the right approach. If you are getting it from the middle of the bat, you are confident, why not? Go for your shots.
That's the way he plays. He's not one of those players back in the day where you pick up a boundary and then look to take a single. He just relies on his instincts. That approach there, and dances down the track and gets through the field for 4 runs. That is superb stuff.
Oh, what a brilliant over coming in for Dubai. That one has been crashed towards the covers. Coming down the track and playing a brave shot once again. 3 overs gone. It's 43 for no loss. We'll have a look at this one again. Short delivery, and Ronak coming down to the pitch of the ball, and a better effort would have been required by the fielder, but then it was struck too hard and away from him. 3 gone, 43 for no loss. Well, this is very interesting. At the same stage, after 3 overs, Dubai, I beg your pardon, Sharjah were 21 for 1. And look at the contrast now, 43 for no loss, and both the batters are looking pretty much confident and dangerous at the same time. And I wouldn't be surprised if they bring on a spinner. I think, yeah, you can see the keeper wearing a helmet. We'll have to see who's going to be bowling. Is Awais Ali Shah. What a tremendous bowler he has been for his team. He'll just fire onto the stumps, vary his pace. He's got a lovely arm delivery. So now this is going to be a very good contest.
They're off to a great start, Dubai. There's going to be pressure on the left armour. He gives himself room, narrowly misses the off stump. The idea was right, perhaps not the execution from Shahrukh Amin, but they're not hanging back.
Yeah, there's a fielder at deep mid wicket and long on. Hit hard and put down. Well, this was struck with some fierce power, but at this level of the game, it should have been taken.
He's a brilliant fielder, Junaid Afridi. I wonder he didn't pick it up in the background. That was struck really hard, went straight in, straight out.
Well, no excuses, Asghar. That should have been taken. Yes, sir. And Shahrukh Amin survives. Good comeback delivery by Awais, targeting the stumps. Shahrukh Amin, you'll have to be a little careful here. Not try to be over aggressive here.
Into the wicket, another dot ball. He's trying to hit the ball a little too hard. Is Shahrukh Amin not getting the placement?
Yeah, he's shuffling a bit too much and coming across the line. So on the pads, it's going to be a very close decision. An umpire will certainly come into play, trying to go for the big shot. Yet again, not getting it from the middle of the bat. It's going to be Ronak Panoly coming back on strike.
That's an excellent start. Necessarily, it's not really necessary that they just keep on going for those big shots. They can afford to play a quiet over here and there. They got to be sensible in this run chase.
Yeah, certainly, Asghar. They've already played a quiet over. Only 1 run given by Awais. He's done a brilliant job. So one last final delivery of Awais over.
Outside edge, and nobody is able to get close to that one, and that's another boundary for Ronak Panoly. Bit streaky, but he will take that.
Well, Oves is certainly not going to mind that. That is a win-win situation for him. It was a very good delivery, enticing Ronak to go big. And in the end, getting an outside edge, and that is trickled away towards the boundary.
That's the end of the over then. 48 for none. .48 for none after 4 overs is going to be Shahbaz Ali. Such a wonderful cricketer to have in your side. Adds that balance, and a very experienced bowler who can adapt to conditions pretty quickly.
Oh, quite certainly. He's got the ability to move the ball both ways, especially with the older ball. Comes in after the 10th over usually, but he's been brought into the attack pretty much early in this game. Oh, nicely ball, hurrying on to Shahrukh Amin. Not trying to go for the big shot.
He has the ability to hit the bat pretty hard because he really puts in that effort through his shoulder. Just at the last delivery stride, that's where he can surprise you with that bounce and skidness.
Yeah, and also he's got a very smooth run up and explodes at the right moment. Very swift action. And of course, does generate pace at times as well.
Drag on, and the persistence from Shahbaz is working in favour of Sharjah. And Shahrukh Amin, just last over or so, he just lost his way. He was playing so well. A real drag on back onto the stumps, and the first breakthrough for Sharjah.
Yeah, much needed breakthrough coming in for Team Sharjah. Shahbaz targeting the stumps and chopped on back to the stumps. Shahrukh Amin will feel very unfortunate. Started off really well, but then just losing his plot, and in the end has lost his wicket. 19 runs is what he scored. 48 for 1. It's a good move by the captain Khalid Shah, getting in Shahbaz early. They were off to a flying start. Ronak Panoly and Shahrukh Amin just taking down Rohit Khan. But then Khalid Shah thought enough is enough. I'm going to get my premier bowler Shahbaz. And has he delivered or what? Picking up a wicket on his very second delivery. Right then, it's going to be Aryan, the new batter, who's just walked in and straight away will take a single and will bring his captain back on strike.
Great breakthrough here for Sharjah, and Shahbaz Ali straight away making that impression with the ball. It's very important for Ronak to kick on here, and it will provide Aryan Lakra the much needed time to just get his eye in. When you have Ronak Panoly on the other end, you can afford to take that little bit of time.
Yeah, that is going to be the challenge now, Oscar. They are chasing 209, so couple of quiet overs and the game will just swing back in the favour of Team Sharjah. Slower delivery and he has hit it down the ground. One bounce, couple of bounces going towards the boundary. So very brave shot coming in from the blade of the captain Ronak.
Going over the top. The length was there. That's really enticed him to go over the top. Got enough of it to clear Almas Ayub there at mid-off. Gutsy delivery from Shabazz as well. Taking the little bit of chance with that slower delivery. And he gets it away for a boundary. 50 up for Dubai.
Oh, missed onto it. It was full. Width provided. And Ronak Panoly, mind you, loves to play that inside out shot. And in the end will be gutted with himself.
He always relies on that hand-eye coordination because he doesn't move his feet much. That front foot never quite move into line and just missing that one.
Yeah, that's a very good point you make, Asghar. That front foot getting stuck onto the crease, going nowhere. Right then, last delivery. Shot and hit hard, but oh, sloppy work will allow him to take a single. So a productive over coming in for Team Sharjah. 5 overs gone and there's going to be a change in the com box. It's going to be Ahmed Khwaja and Abid Ibrahim to take you for the next 5 overs of passage of play.
Thank you very much, Asghar Khan and Uwais Ali, for keeping those chairs warm. And it's a tall task there for Dubai. They need a big knock just like that. He unleashed himself up in the air. Could be a chance. No. Just over the fielder. It is none other than Khalid Shah himself, who's just maybe overran on that occasion.
Good calculated risk there from Ronak Panoly with mid-on in the circle. Slightly full delivery from Uwais Ali Shah. That was beautifully hit. He's started off this tournament with a bang, Ronak Panoly. Such a key player for Team Dubai. And that was a lovely lofted drive over mid-on. Oh, that was full. Wanted to crash that behind point. Missed out.
It was Khalid Shah who ran all the way from long on, the other way around, backwards. Excellent effort. He's an electric fielder.
Pulled away. And it's a flat 6 over mid-wicket. Ronak Panoly dictating terms.
You cannot bowl him on that region. That's his favourite zone. I repeat, do not bowl him onto his body. Look at the bat swing. Look at the speed of the bat coming down the track. Pulls it over. Just enough to get him 6 runs. This is what they need to do. Dubai will be hoping a lot and depending a lot on their captain.
This is a sensational innings already. Bit of a misfield and he's called him through for a single. So that's the right approach. You've got a boundary 6 in the over. Now just look to push the ones and twos. These two have batted together for donkey's years, I would say. The communication should be pristine.
Yeah, it makes them also a perfect combo with the right and left hand. At the other end, Aryan Lakra who's represented here. He scored some great runs and also on the opening position as well. So he knows about how to play with the new ball as well.
It's been a terrific start to the run chase for Dubai. Oh, trying to glide that. Difficult shot with the left arm spinner coming around the wicket. But in terms of the target of 209, going at 10 runs plus in the power play is absolutely ideal. Push towards extra cover, so closes out the over well. But the power play has been all about Team Dubai so far. 65 for 1. We have a game on our hands. Well, Shehbaz Ali given the loan over. It's going to be Hafiz Almas. His confidence must be sky high after that fabulous cameo. Getting 40 odd in just 20 deliveries. Can that transmit onto his bowling as well? Can swing the ball. Bowls at a lively pace. And now the field can be spread. You can see men deep on the onside. Long on, deep mid wicket, deep square. And there's a deep point for Ronak Panoly to the top left of your screen. And he starts off with a filthy delivery. Perhaps going for that change of pace first up. And the dew has well and truly arrived at the 7 District Sports Club as well. Will make it challenging for the Sharjah bowling lineup, but they have a lot of quality in depth. Mohammad Rohid, Hafiz Almas, Ayub, Mohammad Irfan Yusufzai, Shehbaz Ali, Wais Ali Shah. The names just keep rolling off the tongue. Chipped. Absolutely straight. Excellent fielding. Oh, not quite. Just got out of his reach and gone for 4. Well, you need to back the bowlers in the field. Dubai certainly didn't do that. Slightly overpitched and just a check drive from Ronak Panoly. Yeah, overran it. Wais Ali Shah there. He's involved in the thick of the action. Blazing innings from Ronak Panoly. 46 of just 18 deliveries. And he's still coming hard at the Sharjah bowling, even outside the power play. Oh, that was short and wide. He's missed out. Perhaps wanted to hit that in front of square and missed that deep point. But that was a boundary for the taking. And that's exactly what they needed here, Abid. They wanted the skipper to start the tournament well with the bat.
Yeah, indeed. If you're leading from the front, you're setting up example for the youngsters. Mind you, he's leading those all young lads.
70 for 1. It's a good start for Dubai. Squeezed away towards long on. And Aryan Lakra, he will also play a very key role here, Abid.
Yeah, for that we need to hold on, but I think Aryan need to realize that his job right now is to feed the strike to the captain, who is hitting the ball pretty well and timing sweetly.
Have a lot of quality in their batting as well. Young Ataur Rahman, he's a real go-getter at that number 4 position. Adithya Shetty has really improved his batting. Mohammad Aftab Alam, technically sound player. So they certainly have the men for the job. But to go consistently at 10 runs per over for 120 deliveries is not easy. Slight change in the field. The third comes in the circle for Aryan. And once again they have a deep point in position. Call is for 2. And they should get 2. No. Misfield. But the decision had been made early not to go for the second.
Yeah, the collecting ball might be slightly slower, Rohit, but the way he's left from the fence and running towards the ball, it was quick enough. So not allowing batters to get those 2. Well, it was a drop and run, an easy 2, but he certainly saved a run for the team.
He's been very busy, Aryan Lakra. Went down to play league cricket in the UK. Had a very successful stint for Sanford Cricket Club. Poor delivery again. Frustration for Almas.
Yeah, clearly that slipped out of his hand. Where he was trying to bowl the slower one, got it wrong. This is one factor which can give a slight of edge to Team Dubai to chase the mammoth total. It's the dew factor which will give a real tough time for the bowlers.
Parents looking on. Some of these young lads, well, they have to balance playing top level cricket and also going to school in the morning. Busy season for everybody. Hit in the air towards cow corner. And what a tremendous hit to bring up his 50. Ronak Panoly, you beauty.
Well, that's clean. That's clean as whistle. That was beautifully lofted shot. Just to make it look even better, he went down the ground. Look at that. Stand and deliver.
That is absolutely majestic. 50 of just 21 deliveries. Dubai are coming hard in this season of the Emirates D20. And Sharjah are under pressure here. 4 maximums. Absolute blitzkrieg from the Dubai captain. Very short. Has it been let go? I think it just has. Frustration for Hafiz Almas. He's taken a pounding in this first over. 79 for 1. Game well and truly on. Well, plenty of batting to come for the men in blue. But more importantly, Ronak Panoly has unleashed 53 of 22. Shahrukh Amin with a decent knock as well, 19 of 17. But you can just sense that Sharjah are under a bit of pressure here.
Well, it was Shahrukh who didn't get a great go, but his partner is still hunting for runs and scoring with a quick pace as well.
Run rate required is exactly 10 runs per over. Khalid Shah. Oh, missed out again. He's trying to carve that ball behind point rather than get on the front foot there.
Well, I think the big ground would definitely demand more spinners into the attack from Sharjah.
Finally connected but couldn't get the gap. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of spin options in the side here really. It's only Khalid Shah, the frontline spinner. A lot of fast bowlers, Shehbaz Ali, Hafiz Almas, Mohammad Irfan as well. Drag towards wideish long on. But only going to get a single. So he cannot do it all on his own here, Ronak Panoly. He will need some support.
Well, you missed out. Maroof Merchant is there to bowl. Yeah, they've got a couple of spinners.
Pardon me, you're absolutely spot on. Young Maroof Merchant with his leg break could be very useful. That's a really good suggestion. Maybe if somebody is wearing a Bluetooth headset in the middle for Sharjah, they would throw the ball to the young leggy. He can create an impact because the fast bowlers are being feasted on at the moment. Upish, but just in the gap. Ronak Panoly would have had his heart in his mouth there.
Still, it's evenly balanced match right now. It's well poised here. As long as Ronak Panoly is out there and he's hitting the way he's going with the pace, I still see Dubai is pretty much in the game.
Oh, absolutely. They've done really well so far. They've just built that platform. Once again, straight to the point fielder. These are good variations from Khalid Shah. And despite them going at 10 runs per over, he's done a very tidy job.
I think Aryan should try to play with the straight bat more often because over there, the packed out field. There you go. He picked that one up on the leg side and he gets the full result. Yeah, that's gone flying over. 6 runs.
Well, that was a slot ball and asking to be punished. And a graceful swing of the blade from Aryan Lakra. Just floated it up there. And he's whacked it over long on for a flat six. Good end to the over. Team Dubai competing hard. A change of ends for Shehbaz Ali. He has switched over to the pavilion end here at the 7 District Sports Club. Ronak Panoly on strike. Nicely whipped away. There should be two here, maybe even three if they push hard. Long throw from that long leg region. But that flow of runs just continues for Dubai here.
It looks really a tall task there. It looks really far away from here, but the way Dubai is hitting this and picking up these bowlers and the wicket is also an ideal to bat on. A bowler like Shehbaz is no longer a threat for you, so you can sense we have a game in hand.
Oh, absolutely. If they can continue in this vein for another maybe 4 overs. No, poor footwork there from Ronak. That was full. And you tried to play it off the back foot.
It's a wonderful wrist use from Shehbaz Ali. He's extremely talented. He knows what he's doing. He's really quick, pacey bowler. A perfect all-rounder for your team, I would say, but especially when it comes to bowling, he's certainly a masterclass for that.
Yeah, he bowls that heavy ball, so to speak. Great flick of the wrist. And he can surprise you with his lively pace. Not an easy customer to deal with. Didn't quite connect on the pull there. But as long as Ronak Panoly is out there in the middle, Dubai will believe.
And you have to have a big heart if you're bowling short length to Ronak Panoly. We know that he loves to play that pull shot or hook shot. He's wonderful at that, but still with the pace he's beaten Ronak there. Didn't let him to get enough time.
Yeah, they need to be smart about this. If Shehbaz Ali is bowling in the right areas, you just need to see him off. Maybe look to target somebody at the other end. You don't want to be giving him a flurry of wickets. Watchfully played. Aryan looking very solid at the crease now. He's just settled after getting that 6 in the previous over.
And I would say it's something big is cooking when Aryan is batting there. Yeah, runner ball 10 runs. That's a very rare sight when you see Aryan batting like that. When he gets that early hours done nicely, we all know that what he can do.
It's an important season for both of these youngsters. They're in that early 20s age now where they need to graduate and be able to stake their claim in the national team. Oh, that was a nasty delivery. Just about rode it out there, Ronak Panoly. And as I was saying, Abid, now it's that stage of their career where they need to take that next step and become regulars for the UAE team.
Yeah, you sense that wicket has got holded up a little bit and coming into the right-hander. So which says the wicket might have a little bit juice in it, might be the other way around, could have opened up now. So it could be a very bad news for Team Dubai if the wicket has anything to do now.
Yeah, thankfully one batter is well set. Oh, nicely played, but Maroof was very fine at that short third position. He's missed out on a boundary there. But an excellent over from Shehbaz Ali. 92 for 1. Well, so far so good from Team Dubai. They've kept themselves in with a shout. Required run rate is above 10 runs per over, but they have 9 wickets in hand and they are matching, almost matching, the required run rate.
Yeah, they are within the range. If you see, it's neck to neck. Well done in maths, Khwaja. I would say you're better than me, at least in this.
So Mohammad Irfan coming into the attack. Yeah, I'm just. If you were C, I was C plus.
Yeah, a very useful all-rounder, Mohammad Irfan. Very handy batsman, and then he can really pick you up some wickets as well.
Yeah, has the ability to swing the ball. Starts off with a slow bouncer, mishandled by the keeper. So they will gladly accept those buys. But a good delivery to start. Something different for the Dubai pair in the middle.
He's masterclass at mixing up. He can bowl those slower ones. He can bowl those quicker ones. A very handy bowler to give you the breakthrough, which is most needed now for Sharjah. They can't let these two batters settle in.
Yeah, Khalid Shah still sticking to the seamers. Although we were insisting and hoping to see Maroof Merchant. Still have plenty of runs to play with. You could have given the youngster a roll of the arm. Outside edge. And it will scurry away for 4. A streaky boundary.
Yeah, left-hander got a lucky on that occasion. He stepped out of his crease and tried to get the big shot on. Yeah, lucky just went on the vacant area and the third was up. Useful 4 runs for Dubai.
Yeah, they'll take it however they come. Perhaps Aryan Lakra thinking, I can overpower Mohammad Irfan, not as quick as Shahbaz Ali or the other pacers for Sharjah. Bowled in front of square, but there is protection in the deep. So they've got that early boundary in the over.
Yeah, they got to know which is the longer end and the shorter end. They have to have the plan in place where they can attack, which end should fire. I think left-handed and right-hand combination is pretty handy here, which is working in favor of Dubai at the moment. And it is all at the same time also, it doesn't allow the bowlers to settle in.
Watchfully played, was thinking about the pull shot but chose otherwise. And that's something that we want to see from Ronak Panoly. Shot selection needs to be a lot more judicial, and he's done that tonight.
Yeah, nicely closing this partnership. And Voice to get over 50 runs partnership here. They stitched it up really nice and with a good pace on.
Yeah, they've batted at a terrific tempo, picking up boundaries at will. Oh, this has gone straight up. Wicketkeeper giving a chase, but it's beyond him. A lucky escape for Aryan Lakra.
I'm sure his heart must have been in his mouth. And look, that ball really went taking that leading edge. He could have closed the face of the bat a little early. Yeah, there you go. And also a little late on that. But lucky escape for Aryan. He should have availed that one.
Yeah, that shot does get him in trouble. Seen him getting out in that fashion. Just that rub of the green you need in a big run chase. I'm sure Khalid Shah will be concerned now. 100 for 1 in the first half of the innings. This has been a terrific fight back by Dubai. Works it away towards square. At the halfway stage, 101 for 1. Game well and truly on as it's time for drinks. Well, it's been a fabulous knock from the Dubai captain, leading from the front, quite literally. Glorious hits all over the park. That flick over mid-wicket was truly out of this world. And then charging out of his crease as well. Pacers and spinners alike treated very harshly by Ronak Panoly this evening. He's that kind of player, he's that kind of talent. Sweet timing and good placement as well. And that was an unbelievable way to raise your 50. That too against a top quality all-rounder like Hafiz Almas. Amin Farooq in the middle, getting his word in as always, in the ear of his captain and a very senior member of the side as well, Aryan Lakra. 108 needed of 10 overs. Very, very doable here. Dubai are in the game. Now it's about execution and planning. Can they pull off a heist here? What a way it would be to cap off the first day of the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. A lot of responsibility on the able shoulders of these two young men. 60 of 30, but can he make it a big one? Can he make it a headline making innings? He's certainly gotten off to a start. He's got the measure of the pitch. But Sharjah will certainly come hard in the second half of this innings. Hafiz Almas will continue. Was taken for a ride in his first over. Didn't bowl particularly well. But he's a quality all-rounder. You can always back him to make a roaring comeback. This first over immediately after a drinks break, always crucial for either side. Well, this time it was much too short. And that glare from Ronak Panoly to the square leg umpire has worked. It's a good delivery to have in your armory, the short ball in a T20 game. But you need to be very precise. You're allowed one for the over. But anything above the lid will go in the favor of the batting side. Just feel a bit one-dimensional, the Sharjah bowling attack. A lot of seamers. And they haven't turned to the leggy. That's it, even wider. So just these extras, keeping that scoreboard humming along, making the equation easier. 10.6 runs per over. You still have the likes of Aftab Alam to come, Ataur Rahman. You never know. The next 3 or 4 overs, the next passage of play could set this game up beautifully for a photo finish. Oh, this has gone straight up. But there's nobody at backward point. Another lucky escape for a Dubai batter. Was completely outfoxed by that slower delivery. But once again, they get away with it.
Yeah, that was up in the air. It looks like we're above the green on the Team Dubai side.
Yeah, because he's so strong on that square cut. They've kept a deep point rather than the orthodox fielder in the ring. That would have been right down his gullet. But that's the kind of pressure Ronak Panoly has put on the Sharjah bowling.
You talk about Ronak Panoly. He's very strong at the pull shot, very strong at the square of the wicket. He's good at the covers region. He's way to bowl.
Indeed. Oh, down the leg side, that will certainly not help. And not given as a wide. So what did that touch? Maybe the shirt, the undershirt, or the sleeve?
It could be maybe the ball has changed its direction. Been Aryan Lakra not happy with the umpire's decision there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to protest too much. Maybe it could have been glove and you've survived. But maybe just flicking the shirt there. It's been a bit of a wayward over from Hafiz Almas. Late on the pull shot. And he gets away with it again.
Yeah, he's been really tested on back foot, banging it short Hafiz Almas every time. Yeah, he's not happy. Maybe not given one for the over as well. Could be the reason.
16 off 15. That hasn't hurt Team Dubai just yet because the partnership has moved at a good tempo. But you can't play too many dot deliveries. Yeah, very poor position, and he's lucky. That could have been very nasty.
Oh, that could have gone and crushed into stumps as well. Yeah, the first question should be asked to Aryan is, where are you at?
Hopefully he's okay. He looks okay. Another poor delivery. Well, this has become a very lengthy over now. And Khalid Shah must be tearing his hair out. So many extras being given.
Yeah, they need to control these extras, but I think there is a plan in place for Aryan. They're really testing him with the shorter length deliveries. So pulling their length back and banging it short every time when Hafiz Almas is up to bowl against the left-hander. So definitely, we have seen him not hitting those short deliveries cleanly.
Well, he does play that scoop or that ramp over fine leg. Was ready for the fuller one. Has been whacked straight for a boundary. Good reading of the game from Aryan Lakra.
Yeah, truly, he was waiting for the real loosener. Hafiz Almas have set the batter nicely by bowling short. He should have gone for the Yorker. Got it rightly in front of the bat. Right into the arc of Aryan. Though he didn't middle it well, but still got 4 runs.
Well, at what stage of this run chase does Khalid Shah start to get really concerned? 109 for 1. Hafiz Abbas has been whacked all over the park. He's giving wides. And Dubai now need exactly 100 in 9.2 overs.
Yeah, this is a very long over.
And it still continues. Nicely worked away. Smart batting. You've got the boundary. Now just push it along.
Yeah, these young boys really know what they need to do. That's a very sensible batting. He's hit that one, the previous delivery down the ground, got 4 runs and immediately moved to the other end. Now this will trouble the bowler as the right-hander comes in front.
And without too much effort, they've taken the runs required of this over. Ronak Panoly, you need to be smart here. Don't try to look for a glory 6 unless it's really there for the taking. Change in the field as the mid-off drops deep as well. So the indication is that this ball will be full. Or is it the double bluff? Yeah, fuller, but change of pace. Nicely pushed away. Nelson on the board. Dubai in the hunt. Well, it's been a stirring response from Team Dubai in the face of a big run chase. It set up the evening beautifully. And mind you, this is just day 1 of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 powered by Fancode. Yet more thrills and spins to come over the next 20 days.
It will be complete a package for you. Every day 2 games almost. Yeah, couldn't ask anything better for that. And we have seen low scoring game already on a day 1, and also a high voltage game of high scoring runs.
Yeah, good to see a competitive Dubai side. Now then, Maroof Merchant on our insistence has finally arrived. Cut in the air behind point. And it will go all the way.
And I think it's a bit late introduction of Maroof Merchant now. He should have bowled a couple of overs earlier. Nevertheless, first delivery from the leg spinner, not an ideal one. He tried to bowl the short one, didn't get a lot of turn as well. Whereas the two set batters are in front, would be slightly difficult for Merchant.
Whacked away towards wideish long on. Junaid Afridi will clean it up, but now they've got the early boundary once again. This is textbook batting in a T20 run chase.
I'm really expecting a lot from Maruf, as he's played a lot of cricket with these boys. He knows about in and outs of these two batters together. So definitely he'll be an impactful player if the dew pardons.
Well, now the left-hander. Sliced in the air and straight to the fielder. Well, the move has paid off immediately. Sometimes you should just listen to us. Maruf Merchant strikes within 3 deliveries.
Well, indeed, the left-hander was looking to play that shot with one knee down, and he's tried that shot at a couple of attempts. This time it could not par that man, and wonderful take, an easy catch in the deep, and it's a wicket number 1 on a very first over of Maruf Merchant. Wonderful strike, breakthrough here. 21 of 19 deliveries. Aryan Lakra scores 116 for 2 Dubai.
So Mohammad Aftab Alam, technically sound, sensible head on his shoulders, but the required run rate is above 10. He needs to build a partnership once again, and Maruf Merchant has struck gold. Cut in the air, but once again plenty of gaps on the offside.
I think the plan has backfired there. They were trying to target the young Maruf Merchant. It has turned the other way around. He's got the breakthrough for the team, the Sharjah. And it's now time for Sharjah to dominate, bowl a little attacking line and length, and keep that maybe fifth fielder inside the ring for the new batsman.
Oh! Trying to use his feet. Good delivery from Maruf. Made that late adjustment, did Ronak. But that sometimes gets him in trouble. When he moves down the track to the spinners, he gets stumped quite often. So he needs to be careful.
Yeah, when he connects, it's a full result.
Yeah, that's something else, of course. No risk it, no biscuit. Slog sweep. And it's gone for 6. Aftab Alam with a confident start to his innings.
This is very important. You need to keep the tempo alive. You need to keep that run rate coming in with a similar fashion. He struck his new man, but took the risk and got the prize for it. Again, one knee down, up she goes. Wonderful strike. End of the over, 12 gone, 124 for 2.
Well, this match is well and truly alive and kicking. 85 needed of 48. Ronak Panoly playing a blinder. Mohammad Irfan into his second over. Oh, full toss. He could have done anything with it. In the end, he's missed it completely.
Yeah, someone like Ronak Panoly, who's well settled there, who played around 7 overs, has just missed out on the opportunity. had no idea what he was trying to do.
Yeah, trying to be a bit cheeky there. Ramp it towards third. Well, the fielder was in the circle, so wasn't a bad idea. Just didn't get the length he needed. 85 needed of 47. What is your win predictor saying? What percentage have you got in your mind, Abid Ibrahim?
Well, it's a very tough question that you're asking me around, but let me tell you, a lot depends on Atta as well, who's yet to come, who's very, very important member, and Shahdad, I think, should have been also sent slightly up the order than Atta now, because he takes little time to set. These two batters who's about to come would play a key role, but for now, Dubai need to hold their wickets. That's the key, because you'll get the opponents tired. You'll get the time where you can go all guns blazing. So for now, it's evenly poised game. But I think slightly the favor of Sharjah, because it all depends on the wickets which are about to come.
Well, you said a lot there, Abid Ibrahim, but you did not answer my question. Are you running for an election next month?
Well, to be honest, let me guess it right now. 51 with Sharjah and 49 with Dubai.
Oh my God. Never mind. You're just not answering my question. Meanwhile, Safir Tariq, I think on that full toss he took a bit of a blow there. So the physio out there. Hopefully he'll be all right to continue. So all good to go. Hard punch off the back foot towards extra cover. Glorious hit from Ronak Panoly.
Well, this is what they need to do. Continue hitting boundaries. That's the key. I don't see fast bowlers being a lot effective at the moment. But he's offered a lot of width to Ronak Panoly.
Well, Ronak Panoly this season seems to have gotten a major software update. This is a fabulous knock. 72 of just 37 deliveries. That too against a class bowling lineup like Sharjah's. Oh, beautiful delivery. Great comeback. A hint of swing for Mohammad Irfan.
Yeah, that would give a lot of hope to Team Sharjah if they can find some swing here. Especially their fast bowler need to back up their teams, because they've got plenty of fast bowlers in the team rather than spinners. Most of the spin overs are done probably. They have Maroof, who's got 3 up sleeves.
Good slower bouncer. Ronak Panoly, he's in that big hitting mode now, but he needs to keep pushing the ones and twos as well.
This is where Irfan comes in handy. Those low bouncers, those bumpers really work in favor of Irfan every time he bowls. Considering the conditions, still is bowled pretty economical, given 12 in his 1.4.
Oh dear me. Well, the expression from Irfan says it all. It was Ronak trying to fetch it from outside off.